there, ref. That's he got the ball.
Yes, all of you lovely members, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur. Welcome back, you Spurs fans. It is another match day. It's been a while, of course, because we had that annoying international break, which I feel like teams only like West Ham, who have been struggling, benefited from. It would have been nice just to go back from that Bournemouth game straight into this one, but we've had to wait a little bit of time. We've had to be very patient boys, and here we are. We're traveling over to the London Stadium. Hopefully Spurs fans brought their binoculars, but also maybe brought some goggles because we know it's going to be a difficult game to be able to see, and also because of the bubbles getting people's eyes, the very soapy ones. It's a big game for us. It's an opportunity to bounce back. It's an opportunity as well for Thomas Frank to win his first London derby. Of course, he won against Arsenal, but that was not in London, as we know. It was during the preseason out in Asia. So, Dave, big lineup, though, ahead of this one that Thomas Frank maybe has surprised us with. He has Vicario in goals, Pedro Porro, Jed Spence, Romero, Van de Ven. That's no surprise at all. But the midfield is a surprising one of Palhinha, Pop Matasar, Bergval. So Bentancur being left out. No Xavi Simons through the middle, but Xavi Simons is on the left-hand side with a certain Matisse Tell up front. Now, you wonder if Matisse Tell is being given an opportunity here by Thomas Frank because he was left out of the Champions League squad. He knows that he can't use him in that competition. So he's got to try to give some type of faith, I guess, some type of confidence to the kid, make him not feel like he's just completely left out of the, the list of players to choose from. And he's given him a massive opportunity tonight against West Ham, who he did. I'm not sure if he scored against, but he played a part in the goal. I think Wilson Odobert scored, but Matisse Tell played the cross to Wilson Odobert. That lovely goal that we scored against them at the London Stadium last season, towards the end of last season, under Ange Postecoglou. And then Mohamed Judas, as they like to say over there. He's on the right. I'm looking forward to a big game from him. But yeah, big calls from Thomas Frank. We'll see if these pays off.
Massive calls from Thomas Frank. To be honest, he surprised me, Jack. I would have went with
kind of like the Burnley game where just comes something completely unexpected in terms of lineup.
Oh, is that me?
It's just the lineup.
Oh, sorry. No, look, he surprised me, Jack. I'm of the opinion I would have went with my strongest lineup today and strongest lineup again Tuesday and strongest lineup again next week and then make my changes against Doncaster in the Cup the following week. However, Thomas Frank has made changes for this game and it does look like he's trying to preserve a couple of players to make sure they're fresh and ready to go Tuesday night. I think Bentancur and Richarlison were also the latest back from pre-season or from international break, if I'm correct as well on that. And I wonder how much of that has maybe played a factor in it, that maybe he doesn't trust them to get out there and put in a proper performance today. Maybe there's a bit of jet lag there or a bit of tiredness from returning a bit later. With Romero, he returned early from international duty, so that's probably why he ends up starting today and Danzo's still on the bench. But look, at the end of the day, Jack, I still think this lineup is more than good enough to go and get something out of this game today. I think, you've got plenty of legs and energy in there between Bergval, Sarr, Simons and Kudus, Matisse Tell, Porro, Spence. It's a youthful lineup. There's plenty of energy in it. And I think that's what's needed for today's game. You look at West Ham, it's a decent lineup they've put out, actually. Ward-Prowse, Soucek, Paqueta, in terms of that midfield tree. But there's not great legs in there, the likes of Bergval and Papa Matasar. You think if they can get on the ball, they can blow by them easy, sort of open them up a little bit. Yeah. Then you're just relying on them to play that right ball in behind. Xavi Simons, of course, is the one we're all sitting here waiting to watch today. There's been a lot made out of the training video during the week where it's basically get the ball to Xavi, you go and do what you want. And look, like we discussed in the pre-match build-up, he comes here with a big reputation and a big price tag. So let's say what he can offer today. He did. 100%. I think many people, especially myself, were maybe expecting him to walk into the cam, but he's not. He's playing off the left-hand side. And in fairness, he did play the majority of games off the left-hand side for Leipzig. So he's not alien to that position. But today is all about the creativity of this side. You got to score goals to go and win games. Our biggest problem against Bournemouth was we were just shit. We couldn't hold up the ball. We couldn't create. 0.19 XG at home is absolutely shocking. You're hoping with the inclusion of Simons in here, maybe to people's point in the pre-match build up, Bergval coming in, might be able to offer a little bit more creativity as well. So although there's a lot of changes, you would hope that they're calculated changes. He's played the players that have maybe shown a bit of form in training, and that's good enough to go and beat West Ham today. Look, this West Ham team are no great shakes, despite this being a difficult hunting ground for Tottenham. No wins since 2019. 2 losses, 3 draws. It's been a notorious difficult place for Tottenham to go down the years. But this is a West Ham team in disarray. They're
Yeah.
having to beef up security to stop Tottenham fans buying out the home section because they're giving up tickets. It's a team with not a lot of legs in it. Yeah, there's a couple of technical players in there, but there's not a lot of legs in it. And I don't rate the manager either. If we go at these today with the right intensity, belief in what we're doing, show them no respect, and go and press that back line, if we press that back line alone, they're going to offer us up chances without us actually having to be creative.
No, this is a different lineup slightly from Graham Potter, but the only thing I'm worried about is just a few of their forwards. But apart from that, you're 100% spot on. That back line is vulnerable. That goalkeeper is vulnerable. One of the 20 Chelsea goalkeepers that has now moved over to West Ham in this case, and I don't think he's filled them with any confidence. In fact, they've even said that Areola is better than him, and I think they were actually sort of chasing him out the club. And even some have suggested that they would still take Fabianski back. That's how bad it's been with this goalkeeper. And then
they signed him back, didn't they? Did they sign him back over the international break? They brought him back on 1 year.
It just shows
Anyway.
maybe that let's see if we can test this guy maybe with a
Did he
few
go today?
shots.
No.
I think he conceded also some dodgy goals against Sunderland. I think one of them, in fact, was a really, really bad save that ended up going into his back of his own net. So absolutely someone we should be testing. You said this before too, Mavropanos, someone I've heard also criticized very heavily by West Ham fans. You can get at him. Max Kilman just hasn't been the same since going to this club as well, I would say.
Yeah.
He's kind of maybe fallen off a pedestal to a degree. And then that midfield, has always been vulnerable for them. They, like you said, they're kind of a bit like a geriatric, type of midfield. It's very easy to pass around them. They don't really have the legs to win the ball back. It's a bit clunky, you could say, that midfield, apart from maybe Paqueta, of course, as well. And Spurs have probably 3 players, maybe you would say, that everyone's going to be keeping an eye on. Matisse Tell, something to prove, something to show to Thomas Frank.
Yeah.
He's been given the nod tonight. And then Xavi Simons will definitely be someone that everyone will have an eye on, playing on the left instead of through the middle. But he's still going to be that guy that we'll look to take on a bit of the pressure that maybe Mohamed Kudus has been put under. But Kudus has been like a one-man attack at times, creativity-wise. And it'd be nice to see Xavi Simons relieve some of that burden from Mohamed Kudus, allow him to have a bit more space. And then lastly, I would say maybe Bergwall is another person to keep an eye on, someone that is on the periphery of the squad right now. No harm in it. He's still very, very young, still a teenager, if not still, as we know, a very young player. And he's been given the nod tonight. So credit to Thomas Frank by giving these guys, I would say, opportunities, maybe
keeping them interested,
campaign, keeping them on their toes, not making it clear and obvious, what his preferred 11 might be. Maybe compared to previous managers, not just Ange, but other managers that made it very obvious who they preferred.
But I would argue Thomas Frank can do that because he's got a bit better of a squad to work with than previous managers. So with previous managers, it was so obvious. This time around, you do have the conversations around a Mawani coming in here, a Bergwall coming in here and stuff like that. So there is a bit more strength in depth. Before it was like Emerson or Doherty. I mean, you're picking... You know what I mean? You're picking between 2 pieces of muck there, to be quite honest with you. So it's sort of like, I would argue, I think Thomas Frank has a deeper squad to work with in terms of other managers. But just on Bergwall, and then I want to sort of revert back to Matisse Tal. This is a huge opportunity for Bergwall today. Credit to the kid. He came off the bench and he did try and take the game to Bournemouth in terms of getting on that ball and just going direct with it. He did try, and I think that's why he's earned his start in that lineup today. I think, Thomas Frank has looked at that and goes, okay, well, when everyone else's chips were down, at least this kid showed something. So he's put him out there today. And I think it's a huge opportunity for Bergwall to build off the back of that and say, hang on, guys. I should be in this midfield despite my age, and I think it's a huge opportunity for him today. No better place to prove a point than West Ham away. You do that, you're in the lineup then for Champions League Tuesday. You're in the lineup for Premier League next weekend. Also, when it comes to Matisse Tal, look, I've made it no secret. I haven't been Matisse Tal's biggest fan. Even when we signed him last January, I didn't believe in the hype like many. And I think he has it hasn't gone well for the kid, and he has sort of, maybe affected him a little bit, that maybe hasn't lived up to the hype or the expectations and that were put on him. But I do think, in general, bringing this kid in to try and alleviate a lot of Tottenham's problems was unfair on the kid in the first place. And again, I don't think he's helped himself with some of the subs appearances this year. PSG, all he had to do when he came off the bench was go and close the ball down. Didn't want to do it. He came off the bench there, once or twice as well, and hasn't really produced anything. I think today's a massive opportunity for the kid. Frank has praised him, saying he's reacted well well to being left out of the Champions League lineup. And I think he's maybe given a reward today, with how he's reacted and an opportunity today. And to be honest with you, I really do hope Matisse Tell grabs it with two hands, Jack. I hope we see a much better performance. Where I think I'm hoping you might get a bit more out of Matisse Tell is the fact that you just leave him to get on the end of things, and you pass over the creativity to your Kudos, to your Simmons, which means then he can just get on his jets and get in behind and look for these passes and stuff like that. But I really do hope it goes well for the kid today, because if he can perform, we will score goals and we'll win the game. We just need everybody at it today. This game is about stomach. It's about grit. It's about going in there the first 5-10 minutes, handling the fact that the referee decision is going to go against you. They're going to try and use the home crowd to try and get something out of you early, and also the home crowd are going to make it very hostile for us. This is about us for the first 5-10 minutes, not giving away anything. Using Romero Paulini to lay a couple of challenges on them, and then look to push them back early, put the pressure on them, see how they respond to early pressure in front of a home crowd that, yeah, they may be up for the derby, but the minute we flip this game on them, it will turn toxic, it will turn negative. So it's up to us to go and force the issue to do today. Let's get at them nice and early. Games like this, it does rely on moments of courage, someone to pick up that ball and go, all right, fuck you, I'm taking you out of the game, skinning you, this is going in the top corner. It takes, when you do have tired legs, to keep pushing, not give up. This is what these games are all about today. This is where we've lost these games in years gone by. We've gone in here fearful, we've gone in here scared, and we haven't gone in here with the fucking stomach, the grit, or the desire for the battle. Today, this has to change. We do that, we're romping these. It's going to be a famous Saturday night romp by Tottenham Hotspur if we do this.
It's going to be a romping. Absolutely love that. We're going to bosh them out of the West Ham London Stadium. And I hope to see some silky play from that front three. Like I said, if you look at it kindly, very technical players, guys that can play some maybe nice 1-2s, some flicks and tricks, and be able to pull off a bit of flair. You could say that front three, like maybe Hollywood Hotspur brought up before, a bit of fluidity you could see in the play amongst those guys. But let's get to some of the lovely people in the house. As you're piling in here, everybody, do smash the like button for us. It sends this watch along out to more and more people, and we really do appreciate the support that you guys are showing us on these game days. Swim Master saying, come on, you Spurs, it's so good to see a strong 11 and so many strong options on the bench too. It's been a long while, onwards and upwards with the future transfer windows. Also, nice to have an international break where there were no significant injuries of any kind, and still to think, Solanke is due to still come back into the team. Madison, Kulusevski, good problems to have at the minute, but Spurs, it was nice to maybe go through an international break a bit more unscathed. Shemi Tan, hey, Jack and Dave, come on, you Spurs need a statement win today. Go out and press from the start. Put them on the back foot. 3 points, 5 goals. We are top of the league. Simple. Love that from Shem. Make it simple. Make it your favorite. Stevie Frazier, here we go. I want to glimpse a new era today. Win at Tesco's Park for a change. Come on, you Spurs. Love that.
Big up, Stevie.
Spurs, man, big up the boys, Jacko and King Dave. Let's pop their bubbles. Get 3 points. Absolutely right attitude there, Spurs, man. And then Cajun Hotspur. Really appreciate the support, Cajun Hotspur. Great name, great place, great food. Love me a bit of Cajun food. And Mick Sneeze saying Tell is playing, but Cajun Hotspur with the super chat saying bench is looking better already. Imagine once everyone is back. Come on, you Spurs. That seems to be what a few people in the chat have pointed out, which I think is a good thing to mention. I actually failed to mention that, to be fair. So, fair play to you guys and Cajun Hotspur.
Yeah, look, first of all, we absolutely love Cajun food. It is a nice trend that's going on in the food world right now. But, to the point about the bench, you look at it, you got Kevin Danzo, you take out one of the defenders, you feel like Kevin Danzo can go in and do a job for you. Richarlison off the bench if Matisse Tell ain't working out, potentially could change it. Destiny Adogi coming in, Wilson Odegaard, Bentancur, Moani. The bench is starting to fill out. And you look at the bench we had against PSG, it's sort of night and day to a certain degree. So we are starting to fill that squad out. And I do look at that bench today, and I do think we should be able to change the game from the bench if needed. I think it's a great point. Something that maybe I don't speak about enough, actually, the bench.
Yeah, it's not the dark days and the doldrum days of Steve and benches that we used to have in the past.
Score goals.
Yeah, it's starting to look a lot more encouraging. Dark Sun G 21, big up Dark Sun G. Finally, we can see Moani and Xavi play. Come on, you Spurs. I think in our members preview, Dark Sun G, we were right by saying Xavi is probably the one you would expect to be in the starting lineup, and then Kolo Moani. He's not really played a whole lot of football. He's pretty much had no preseason. It will take him, I think, some time to start maybe, I don't know, next game or the game after that, we'll maybe see him in a starting lineup. But it could be a bit similar to Joao Palhinha, just a guy that was trying to, work a move, away to a different club. And with that, then you're kind of left in limbo when it comes to your preseason. But he looked serious. He looked like he was being given some English weather when he first arrived at the club. So we'll see if he can adapt quickly. Big up to you, Dark Sun G. Antonio's in the house. Chris is in the house as well. Lee Moody's in here. Good to see you, Lee. Hopefully everything's all right with you. He's gone for a Tell brace. Love to see that. Love to have Matisse Tell be the story today. That's what Skunkworks said. Would love for him to be the positive story today. If anything, Matisse Tell, it's not like he's stolen any limelight from Xavi Simons. Everyone's looking forward to seeing Xavi, but that was probably the main narrative, the main storyline behind this game. I think Matisse Tell being picked tonight is something to maybe distract us from, keeping our eyes on Xavi Simons. A lot of us will be looking to see how Matisse Tell plays tonight.
Well, if I'm Matisse Tell heading into today's game, I want to score goals. I want to make a massive impact, because then all of a sudden I make Frank look silly for leaving me out of the Champions League squad to a large degree. So that should be his whole, motivation heading into today's game. Prove them wrong for leaving me out of the Champions League squad, go and bag a couple of goals, write the headlines, and all of a sudden people are questioning, did he make the right decision or the wrong decision?
Yeah, fair. Absolutely fair.
You take the narrative away from yourself. Let's not forget, this kid has had a difficult time. So many abuse he received off the back of the PSG game. I mean, a 19, 20-year-old kid getting that is absolutely disgusting. Even if you're unhappy with his level of performance or whatever, it's disgusting. It's been a difficult time. Now is the time for him to hit back. And you know what? Today I'm behind the kid. Let's fucking go.
To be fair to Thomas Frank, very quickly, he was actually more calling out the recruitment, and the fact that there are very few, homegrown club trained players. He said that was really the reason he had to leave him out. So I think that was actually correct of Thomas Frank to mention that. Not as much. He sort of dismissed, the idea of Tell not being at the levels or anything like that. He kind of made it more about just, he was just put in a difficult position.
He says that, but realistically,
he knew
that problem was coming, and he was going to have to leave a couple out. So bar the ones where he could use his injuries for leaving out, Tell is the only one that's not injured that he's left out. And it's kind of like, to be fair, it's actually for smart management. But Frank, he could have just walked out and said, look, the kid ain't giving me what I need, he's not of the desired quality. He didn't throw him under the bus. So actually, technically, it's really good management by Frank, actually, to your point.
If anything, I'm falling, I'm clearly victim or, being played a fool by just his excellent, ways to handle some of these questions in the press conferences, maybe compared to managers in the past who ended up sort of making a meal out of it and opening a can of worms on themselves. He's done pretty well. Ian Cook with a super sticker. Good job. Thank you, Ian. And hopefully we do a good job tonight out on the pitch, and we do a good job in terms of some goal reactions. Would love to see them flying in against West Ham and see them leave nice and early. I think Martin Knightsbridge brought up that he has a friend who's a West Ham fan who's already booked his train ticket to leave at halftime. So let's hope that he gets to board that train maybe even earlier. Big up to you, Ian Cook. Very kind and generous support. Fat Tony saying when Tell is confident he's capable of so much more than we've probably seen. Perfect time to show some faith in him. Like it, Fat Tony. Up nice and early as well in Washington. Hopefully you're doing okay, my friend. Scooter Reacts. Good to see you, Scooter. How are you, sir? Morning, Dave and Jack. Fingers crossed for a win and 3 points. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to the Scooter. Captain Pants is in here. Dave Janola, big up Dave and Jack. Coys. Big up to you, sir. Lee Harvey, member for 19 months. You absolute legend, Lee. Fan show member as well. Afternoon, Dave and Jack. Strange first 11, but in Frank, I trust. Also, the bench is looking strong. Come on, you Spurs. Lee Harvey, you're absolutely spot on with a lot of other people in the chat tonight. A lot of people are mentioning just how strong the bench is looking, and the idea that could look even stronger with, again, Solanke coming back, Madison coming back, Kulusevski coming back at some point, even a Radu Dragusin at one point will be on that bench, right? It is going to start to look a lot stronger, and maybe is showing that the squad recruitment and planning is getting better, like I said, compared to the dark ages that was the Steve Hitchen days, where it was just absolute trenches in terms of what we had to pick from. Big up to you, Lee Harvey, and thank you for the generous support. I think you're absolutely spot on with a lot of other people have said tonight. And then Sebas Wolf, big up to you, Sebas. How are you, sir? Big up, boys. A win is a must today. Come on, you Spurs. 29 months as well as a member reaching that 30 club. Big up to you, Sebas. Hopefully you're enjoying the start to your weekend. And I mean, it is a London derby. It is against West Ham, a team that you and I in the members preview did mention, like a pretty vulnerable West Ham right now. Like, I'm not buying too much into that win that they had over Forest. I think this is a team that is for the taking, maybe compared to previous West Ham teams. This Graham Potter version is one of the worst West Ham teams I've seen in a while, just in terms of their general play. Like, they really do look like they have no idea what they're doing at times. And I think they are capable of a walloping would be nice, but I think we can get a convincing win today. I think we are capable of that.
No, 100%. Of course, we're capable of getting up here, getting a win here today. Look, of course, we want to go and absolutely, smash these up today, grab a couple of goals, and make ourselves look really good. But at the end of the day, a win is a win. I'll take it. I don't care how it comes. I just want to get over the line against these today. Take all 3 points.
Yeah, 100%. Harmless Potato, really appreciate your support as well. Bush Rangers in the house. He's saying, where are the strikers? I think Richarlison's on the bench. Tell is technically a striker as well. Kolomawani can play up there too. It's just also probably the lineups. I've tried to zoom in on it as much as I can, but the way that they're designing, the match graphics, they really aren't great. I'll be honest with you, Keith. And Bush Ranger. Colo coming on at 65 minutes, says Keith Edwards. And Leighton Evelyn say, getting on the Stellas now, going to be a long night. What, you saying we're not going to get in a good result? Aren't you happy clapping, Leighton? Are you going to be happy clapping with the Stellas flowing through? And then Lazy 8 saying, bit of crap week, lads. Bit of buttle popping would go a long way to help. Feel free to give me a call, by the way, Nick, if you want to catch up, as well as also just have someone to chat to. But yeah, man, I mean, that's what's kind of nice about football. It's what's nice about sports, is no matter what's going on in life, it's often, some wouldn't say maybe it's the healthiest of distractions, because it can, put you through, some real emotions and anxiety. But it's what I appreciate about sports, and it's what I appreciate especially about football. It's a beautiful game to watch, and it also is something just about, seeing a goal fly into the net, for your own team, that feeling of adrenaline and just that healthy or unhealthy distraction that comes with it from whatever's going on outside of things. So big up to you, Nick. Hopefully you're having maybe a good start to your weekend, even though it's been a crap week.
That's the beauty of football, no matter what's going on in life, sometimes a good win can sort of, navigate all of that, or help you navigate all of that. So, that's the beauty of football also. Redemption. I know we didn't play well against Bournemouth before the international break, but that's another thing about the beautiful game. Redemption is only one game away.
Yeah, 100%. Dark Sun G saying, will we see both Kulu or Kolo Moani and Richie come on today? Any predictions there, Dave? Kolo Moani maybe to get some minutes tonight, or do you think Richarlison is more likely to come on?
No, look, I do. I think both would probably come on at some stage today, Jack. I think with Moani, I was expecting it with Thomas Frank's words in the press conference. He sort of alluded to that Simmons is ahead of Moani in terms of fitness, that Moani hasn't had any preseason, didn't play any games of football since the Club World Cup. So, I was expecting Kolo Moani to sort of be more used as an impact substitution today. I didn't think Thomas Frank was going to drop 2 new signings in a way at one of your bitter rivals, and I think maybe he's doing the right decision, sort of protecting Kolo Moani a little bit. You can't really throw a guy out there, if he's not fit enough for the game. You're sort of throwing him under the bus for a lot,
Yeah. J Max saying, glad that Frank warned the players that West Ham players up their game by 10% when they play in their us in their cup final. Yeah, he said that to a degree without mentioning that it's their cup final. So Thomas Frank kind of gets it, seems to get it. Bush Ranger, all good, Jack. Do you know any good cigar shops in Seattle? Random question. I run by one on a regular basis near this, sort of harbor area, on the water. Wouldn't know anything about cigars, but the fact that it's near all these beautiful yachts and these beautiful boats, maybe that's not a bad shop to check out. I think in the South Lake Union area, if you know of it, Bush Ranger, there's a lovely cigar shop next to all these boats and everything. So you'd imagine some ballers out there are probably hitting that place before they get out on the water. Rakdos Madness, good to see you. Hi, Dave and Jack. How do you feel about the lineup? I wasn't expecting Tell in the middle. None of us were, Alan. It's come as a big surprise, and we'll see if it pays off for Frank. Because if it does, you get Tell a bit of confidence. He can give something for Frank to think about, and just another player that he can use, intermittently in this Premier League campaign, because you don't want to have someone straight away, as maybe a bit of a dead player that you're not really confident in ever using, right? It'd be good to sort of give him an opportunity like this in a big game. And if he takes it, it's, Frank has bravely chosen him, but it's up to Tell to repay him for that, and to show him that he is a guy that he can pick in games like this. And then it benefits everyone if it ends up working out, of course. So,
well, look, that's the thing, Tell ain't going to keep getting too many more chances either. You know what I mean? At some point, you've got to take them. Today has to be his day. Look, it's a surprise call, but at the end of the day, the only way of getting, back into line, because Frank hasn't just tossed him to one side. He said no, and he's made sure by starting him today that he feels very much a part of this team and what we're doing this season. So now it's up to Matisse Tell to take these opportunities that are presenting himself. He's had more than enough, for the couple of months last season, a couple at the start of this season. He hasn't really took them, and they're not going to keep coming his way if he doesn't take them. Today, he has to perform. He has to. The pressure's on.
And we also have Leighton Evelyn. He's really happy clapping. 5-1, boys. I'm happy clapping today, lads. Pick up Leighton.
How many spellers has he had?
Yeah, how many have you already had at this point, Leighton? Are you just seeing clearly? Are the eyes watering? Or the eyes just seeing clearly today with the happy clapping juices? Just waiting for this game to get kicked off.
Feels like Christmas, man. It feels like I'm waiting for Christmas to come around. It's taking ages. This half an hour is taking fucking forever.
Well, it's nice to have them the company of these lovely people in here with us
to
chat about it before. But I'm waiting for the
usually
actual.
It flies by. Usually we haven't even got down to the comments and welcome people in by the time kickoff comes around.
True, yeah, true. Yes,
I think I'm just too excited for the game, lad.
Maybe we've just been peak efficiency today. Jason Bell, good to see you coming in. He's gone for a 3-1. Love that from Jason. And then J-Mac as well. So Hope and Tell plays with a chip on his shoulder today. Completely agree, man.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for NBC Sports here to get their act together and actually show me the game. What they sometimes tend to do is they wait until literally a second before the kickoff, and I don't get to see the tunnel or anything like that. Maybe I should have gone with Peacock today to watch the game, but I went for the NBC Sports. So they're pulling a howler at the minute. So I'm just waiting for this game to be actually shown on
They'll
screen.
Put it on right on the half hour. Right.
Yeah. And if not, then, I'll have to switch over to Peacock and it should be no problem. But they're really testing my patience here. So I'm just staring at a blank, empty Liverpool stadium. It's weird. They don't even have the audacity. Yeah, they're not even trying. They're pulling off a howler here. I'm gonna give it another refresh, see if anything happens here, but they're pissing me off.
Well, let's wait and see. Come on, show the game. Come on, don't be dicks. No, they still want us to look at. Maybe, like you said, it's so far away, it takes them a bit extra longer to get the feed going there at the West Ham Stadium. Because, Spurs fans today were advised to go with binoculars, goggles to protect your eyes from the bubbles, binoculars so you can actually see what's going on the football pitch, and also a bucket hat to protect you from the elements as well. So
I think who was it? Rain Man or someone who mentioned that with the member milestone. They were saying, they want to see the bucket hat and the shades come out today, Dave. Yeah, we all want to see that happen.
It's my mom's birthday. It's my mom's birthday today. She requested bucket hat and shades, and I told her, Mumsy, can only happen when we win.
Big up to the Mrs. Harris. Hopefully she's enjoying the birthday and hopefully enjoying a Spurs win later on as well. But we have gone kicked off here, everybody. Feel free to sync up with us. And Thomas Frank, by the way, he was looking at those bubbles like, a bit of a game's gone or, woke nonsense type of thing. He looked absolutely disgusted by the bubbles. He's probably happy that he's made the move to Spurs instead of West Ham.
Here we go. Long throw from Lucas Barr. Let's put them under the pump straight away.
He hits the gym. We know he hits the gym a little bit. Maybe he's impressed in that.
They're getting bigger.
Yeah. Getting bigger from the long throws.
Launches it in. We get on it.
Come on,
please. You fucker, drop.
Kudus. Fires it. Kudus is looking to fire early.
Yeah. He wants them to eat that Mohammed Judas banner. Win the corner.
Pulling the trigger tonight. Pop Machsar tried to earn the corner, but couldn't get it from the lino. He's not giving us any favors. Adrian Chia, good to see you, my friend. Really appreciate the support. Big up, Dave. Adrian. So hyped that he's got a green aura. Green aura.
Oh, big up. Oh, yeah. It's it's my green screen on my picture.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Irish aura just glowing off. It's the winning glow today. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah. It's the Irish just pulsating off of his veins, Adrian, and then also the green screen of the lovely days of winning trophies. And let us remind West Ham that we are European champions. They should show some respect, at least in that regard. They tried to mock everybody by calling themselves European champions. We're the real European champions.
Yeah, they're embarrassing. Winning the Europa Conference League and claim to be champions. I mean, it's absolutely embarrassing. Big up, Jake, as well. New member this week. Really appreciate it, buddy. And hopefully we get to speak to you at some point, on a fan show or that. Big up, my man.
Yeah, appreciate your support, Jake. Thank you to all the members of the channel. Do help us out a ton. And you absolute legend, Adrian Chia. Good to have you back with us. Dan Coys, good to see you, Danny. How are you, sir? Evening, Dave and Jack. Watching the game a bit at a time today as a way on our 10-year wedding anniversary for the weekend. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Well, congratulations to you and the missus. Lovely time of year to be married as well. Yeah. September period, towards the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. You picked a lovely time to get married, and hopefully you guys are enjoying your weekend. Big up to you,
Big up,
Dan.
Dan. Hopefully you enjoy your anniversary. I mean, there's special times. Most couples usually finish after 6 months of marriage anyway. So the fact that you've made 10 years means you're going strong, and hopefully to another 10. Enjoy yourself, and hopefully we get the win for you today. If we get the win, just don't have too many points and excitement, Dan. You got to keep yourself ready for nefarious activities later on tonight.
And also, Dan, nice of your missus. You can tell you got a winner there if she's allowing you to keep at the game, during the wedding anniversary. You got a real winner there. Big up to you, Dan.
Big up, Dan. Big up, Kulu Sexy Football. Good to see you back as well. Afternoon, Dave and Jack. My fellow yids looking to spank the spammers. Absolutely love that. Hopefully that'll be the headline by the time we're finished today.
Spankings only.
We're known as the spankers.
Wet spankers. Mickey Van de Ven.
Go on,
marauding
Mickey.
Forward. Going for a little clip ball.
No one there.
Matisse Tell and others, though, putting the guys under pressure. Jet Spence really high up the pitch. And Hermansen, the former Chelsea goalkeeper, sends it into the West Ham stands. It's so the players and the fans are so far away that even if you balloon it out of play, it actually doesn't even reach the fans. You have to really put your laces behind it in order for it to actually reach a fan.
Wouldn't surprise me if they got a local athletics competition going on around the side of the pitch while we're playing. You see the 600-meter sprint going on there, while we're watching this game. You get multiple sports today.
Good to see you, Alban. Hopefully everything's all right. I believe their left back Diouf is getting forward here. Vicario come out and claim that. Easy work.
Thank you very much. Right, let's go. Come on, Van de Ven. Come on, Flash. Let's go, Mickey. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey, come on, let's go. Back to him. Now get turned. Use that wonderful left foot of yours. Let's go sprinting.
Paqueta,
he should be inspired by the track today, actually, Mickey Van de Ven.
Paqueta is the one who's furthest forward in the press, and then Jared Bowen is tucked off over to the right. So you wonder if it's a bit fluid, maybe, in the formation.
Get there.
Xavi.
Oh, unlucky.
Just bounced really heavily there, but
yeah, just sort of skidded off the surface there. I wonder did West Ham have the water jets out beforehand, wetting the surface. No, we're going to be playing these long balls.
They covered the grass with bubble soap. It's just skidding off.
But Mickey Van de Ven can break history today, Jack. He can pick up a Man of the Match award and a gold medal for the 600-meter sprint today, all in the one day.
Are we getting a new look at the new crew there of the Lewis family? That might be Vivian.
That's Vivian Vinay is that Johan Fraud, and I can't. Is his name Josh? I think it's Josh.
Yeah, either Josh or I'm not sure what Peter Charrington looks
like.
Who's
the Levy wannabe sitting in behind him, though? Is that Levy in disguise?
Like a bulked up Levy.
Yeah, big up
Levy
PH
at the
family.
gym.
Big up Lauren Deb. Al Ben says, do we have a lack of available forwards? I don't think so. I just think, look, Solanke's out injured, I suppose, to a degree. But I just think Frank has just tried to sort of keep some fresh legs for Tuesday. But I also wonder how part of it was Bentancur Richarlison coming back later than everybody else has maybe affected his team selection. Let's wait and see, Al Ben. But good to see you, buddy. So along with PH family and Lauren Deb. Good to see you all.
Good interception from Bergvall. Good pressure from Xavi Simons. Somehow they break through that. I don't know how. Kyle Walker-Peters surging forward with the ball.
Don't let him shoot. Lays it off to Bowen.
Jared Bowen.
Lays it off. Get out. Get out. Oh, fuck.
A lot of spin
Somerville
on that.
keeps it in. Moves it back to Paqueta. Lays it back off to Somerville. Can Tottenham get close to him? Kudos getting back there to help Pedro Porro.
Pressure on Sarr. Paqueta plays it out wide to Diouf. He whips it in.
Oh, no.
Somehow got over Romero's head, and Van de Ven with a great clearance.
Bowen was flying in there behind Romero. We're lucky if that was full crew. That could have been in the back of the net. Come on, Spurs. Let's get at them. Not a great opening 6 minutes. Let's get on the ball here. Diouf. Jeez, need to put that one out of play. Somerville. Kudos trying to force him backwards. Does the job.
Like we said, West Ham, they're playing the opening minutes like it's their cup final.
Oh, it's a good 1-2 in behind Pedro Porro. They're targeting this side already.
Pedro jumps.
By Somerville. It's Paqueta. Puts the ball in. It's way over hit.
Back post. Jet Spence was there to cover that up, though, with Jared Bowen at the back post. Jared Bowen is getting into the penalty area. It seems like he is the striker. And then Souček, we know, is also a danger man for those crosses. He's someone that always have to look out for.
Yeah. Come on, Spurs. Let's get the ball down, play some sexy football. Vicario onto Rombom. Rombom moves it into the Porinator. Porinator, good ball down the line to Mo Kudos.
Oh,
Kudos,
lovely
great.
from Kudos.
He
And the
switches
switch
as
of
well.
play.
Oh,
That's what we bought for.
it's beautiful.
Oh.
Spence takes it on. Spence. Bowen dispossesses him and he's giving it away for a free kick. Fuck off, ref. Oh, that was a beautiful bit of play by Kudos, though. Just touches it away, sprays it on the run in again. That's absolutely
Under
brilliant. That's
pressure,
exactly
too.
what we want from Mo. Let's go, Tal. Chase that ball down, kid.
It's a bit of quality we're looking for.
Tal goes on the press here. Forces Mavropanos to punt it in the middle. Tottenham
Palhinha gets in the way. Well done. Sar clips it into Xavi Simons.
Come on, Simons.
Ooh, here he is.
Come on,
Xavi.
Xavi.
The Xavi.
Oh, he's looking bright.
Oh, finds a little pass in a Bergvall. Sar.
On to Sar. Sar to
Pedro,
Poro. Have it.
Oh, Pedro, unleash it.
He was thinking about it.
Kudos.
Kudos.
He did. Kudos. Skill and pass Somerville.
Skins him.
Sir!
But you know, that's a free. That's a fucking free. We'll take a corner anyway. Sit down, West Ham fans, you mugs. Look at them in the background. Sit down, you fucking idiots.
Oh, Kudos. He's looking. He's got a little smile on his face. He's got a little cheeky smile. He's ready to take some lives.
King Hoddle says, win the midfield and press their defence. I really like what we've done there. We forced Mavropanos to put it in the middle, and we had 4 or 5 bodies straight on our midfielder to turn it over. Paulinho disrupted it. Bergwall, sort of tidied it up. It was beautiful from Tottenham. That's what we want. Force them in there. Let's turn it over and let's go at them. It's a corner kick here now. It's Mo Kudos. It's going to be an in-swinger here. It's not a bad ball. No one's there.
Right into the middle, but no one there.
Mavropanos,
we can get them on a set piece tonight, though. I feel like they've been more vulnerable since Graham Potter has come in.
That was a beautiful ball. It's begging for someone to attack that.
Yeah, no
Keeper was rooted to his line. It was inside the 6-yard box and all.
Xavi Simons forced to go back to Vicario. Vicario wants to go long with it.
Oh, he's on.
Great ball. Finds Kudos. What a touch.
Oh, what a touch,
oh my God.
And look, he
top of the box to Sar. Maybe he could have taken his time there, Sar. Offside.
Who's he calling offside on?
Not sure.
He's hardly brought that back after 10 minutes of play on Mo Kudos there. That's a joke.
Maybe Kudos was offside, yeah. Wow, what a touch.
That was and then skins his man, Jacko.
Like, you're confident that he will bring it down. That's the crazy thing, is that you just know that he is going to bring it down. He's just that good. Lee Harvey saying, with all the bubbles, Dave, it's making the pitch wet and greasy. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Lee Harvey. And then Jason Bell saying, good to see the cameraman who always would keep his camera on Levy still has a job. He has a project now. Exactly. It's like Gianni Infantino. It's like the FIFA, the FIFA director, whatever, the president of FIFA. Every single game during the World Cup, they always, within like 3 minutes, put the camera on him. Levy was kind of the same. You always had to put the camera on him during the game. And now the same thing is happening with the Lewis family. Maybe it's just a one-time thing, first game since the announcement, but if it becomes another regular thing, I'd start to question if they're paying them off.
I need to get a picture of the Lewis family because that guy behind him, I want to tweet it and go, Levy, you can't fool me.
Yes, dude.
Oh, here we go. Come on, Jedi. Let's go, kid.
Xavi. Ooh, Xavi made a run in behind for him.
Fresh off his injury, baby. Good ball to Bergwall. Oh, it's under hit back to Spence. Come on, Spurs.
He had an opportunity. He had an opportunity to get it.
West Ham throw-in.
Yeah, we're not getting the decisions here on the throw-ins.
Walker Peters goes back. Mavropanos put pressure on him. He is a lanky piece of shit. He's a cheese string, that guy. Win that. Well done, Ramios. And again, get out his way, Paulinho.
Paulinho getting stuck in on Romero.
Romero still wins the battle. That's how hardy he is. Spence. Van de Ven looking for options. Moves it across to Romero. Tottenham recycling it here across the back line.
Romero, what a ball. In the Sar.
Back to Paulinho. Paulinho put it into Kudos. Gives it back to Porro. See, that's annoying. When Romero plays them balls, you almost want the midfield to get turned and Spurs to use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Romero, what a beautiful ball. But yeah, sometimes Paulinho a bit sideways. There we are, though. Into Xavi. Xavi goes backwards, being chased by Souček. Romero, can he pick out another pass?
You got to be patient. The first goal is coming. It is coming. I can feel it.
Yeah, we're getting our foot on the ball here.
Van de Ven onto Spence.
West Ham going to eventually sit into deep shape. Paulinho, he plays it forward here. Not on the same wavelength as Sar.
Execution just isn't there in the final third right now. Hopefully, we find the ball soon. This can't keep going this way. West Ham are making it difficult, though. They are sitting all 11 men behind the ball, which is making it difficult to break down. But maybe we just need maybe a tad bit more patience. Or, like I said, when Romero punched them balls in, maybe the midfielder Sar there
Did
needs to get
Palhinha need to
turned.
play that, or are you happy that he went for that?
For me, I would have preferred them to put it into... Yeah,
A few
I
more
think there. I
passes,
think
just
there you
again
need
get
a
a
bit
bit
of
more control.
patience.
Yeah,
Like that ball was never on. Do you know? I appreciate the run. I think it was Sar that made the run, but that ball
yeah.
was never on.
Well done by
Well
Sar
done.
here. Kudos again, the strength.
Unbelievable.
Just brings it. You could like fire a missile at him and he would touch it, and bring it down.
Come on, Spurs. Just drop it down the line. Give it into Mo. Sar. Burt. Porro.
Boro
Oh, it doesn't even go out.
gives it away, but well done from
Well done,
Palhinha.
Paulinho. That's
Well done. Good
unbelievable reading of the
turn.
game. Good ball.
Well
Good turn.
done.
Ref.
Gets
He's
picked.
come through the back of him. Well done.
Good hold up play from Tell there.
Told you this guy's useless. He's like a bulldozer. Well done, Tell. Good hold up play. Wins the free kick. It's better. On to Jedi. Jedi into Bergval. Bergval. You don't need to take that touch and run it to Simmons.
Yeah,
Simmons
heavy
takes
touch
over
by
though.
Simmons. Ooh, good touches there from Simmons.
Says, get out my way.
Palhinha, another switch.
Well done, Kudus. Oh, well done. Ref again.
Sure.
That's
Can't go through Sar
ridiculous.
like that.
Oh, go on, Tell.
No pressure,
Sure.
Tell. Get there,
Go on,
Chavi.
Simons. Go on, Bergval. Get there. Go on, kid.
Mateus Fernandez plays it into
That's too
Walker
easy, that.
Peters.
It's too easy. It's too easy.
Jared Bowen.
Oh, no. It's way
Top
too
the
easy.
box.
Bergval
Oh, no. Pakata. Woo.
Bergval never followed his runner there. He never followed his runner, and he allowed that pass on the inside. That's shocking from Bergval.
Yeah, whoever played this pass here, I think it's Jared Bowen at the top
But
of the
look
box.
at Bergval. Look, he allows Paqueta to run off him. Look, doesn't realise the danger. Look,
Yeah.
It's so poor from Bergval, that. It is so poor. Oh, we're lucky. Paqueta won't miss another one of them, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh, well done, Tal. Ref. Oh, well done, Kudus. Get it out to Simmons. Get it
out
to him.
Simmons. There you are.
Good ball. Let's go. Come on, Xavi. You go and create.
Here he
Remember
is.
Wednesday? Remember Matty Wells? Go and create. Here we go. Have it. Oh, no.
Couldn't make
He was
his
looking for
mind up there.
Bergval to maybe do a 1-2. He didn't read it there. No synchronization. No fluidity. West Ham are on the break here. We're struggling. Can Porro get there? He doesn't. Romero. Oh, he got away with that
There'll
one,
be
Romero.
moments here.
He got away with that, Romero. Simmons looks bright, though. Just him and Bergval just didn't link up there. Go on, Spence.
Chad taking the game into his own hands. Maybe
Keep going.
too much there. Well done,
Well done,
Bergval.
Bergval.
Oh, unlucky. Get there, Palhinha.
You have to go with the run of Paulinho. Spence is out of position. You have to go. Well done. Oh, no, he gets
Jared.
done. Oh, well done,
Van de
Mickey.
Ven.
They're getting a bit of joy down this right-hand side when they're coming forward.
Yep. It's been the right-hand side.
Big up, them. Big up, Ribsy. Skunkworks. Good to see you. Nick from Ven says, scrappy so far. Look, we were expecting a scrappy opening 15, 20 minutes. You know, we sort of said that in the build-up. It was always going to be the case. But one thing I'm delighted about is we are showing a bit of stomach for the fight, which we haven't.
I mean, they are the home team. It's their cup final. We knew it wasn't going to be easy first opening minutes.
No.
Again, I think we can, if we match their intensity levels, we stand a chance. But then also, I think we have more quality than them.
Yeah.
So we just need to show that as well. Another dangerous
How
cross.
is Porro getting burned down there? Fucking hell. He's gone with the runner and he still gets burned.
Yeah, that guy Juve, I think is Senegalese player, has a lot of pace. Good play from Xavi
great
Simmons.
Ball. Great
composure
ball.
there. Really good composure.
Oh, that's just beautiful. He just makes the game look beautiful.
Maybe another opportunity for us to sort of settle down, get our foot on the ball, relax.
Yeah.
Don't force anything. Because even earlier, right, Jet Spence, bless him, he wanted to take it forward, but he gave it away by maybe just, again, being a little too urgent when he went marauding forward with it. Palhinha.
We need to try and hit Xavi and Kudus and let them sort of be the chief creators here.
Yeah.
Get Porro on the overlap, maybe. Tottenham just keeping possession, waiting for West Ham to come out. Xavi, Bergval.
How many times is Bergval just not expecting it when it's right there for him?
He is not linking up with Xavi right now. Sar, on to Mo. Come on, Mo. Back to Sar. Romulus. Mickey. Back to Romy. Romy's looking for one.
Romero, big
Out to
switch,
Xavi.
lovely
It's
ball.
beautiful.
Romero,
What a
good
touch.
touch from
Come
Simmons.
on, Xavi. Bit of quality here now.
Oh, yes.
Cuts in. Have it.
Side.
He does.
Curls it.
Oh,
Out
corner
for
kick.
corner.
That.
Good
Well
play
done,
from
Xavi Simmons.
Great ball
That's what
from
we're
Romero.
talking about. What a pass by Romero. But do you know what, Jack? How many times did we try that before and the wingers couldn't get it under control? Him and Kudos are just plucking them down out of the air like it's a feather. It's beautiful.
Kilman with a dodgy clearance there. Probably was headed out. Gives us an opportunity here from a corner. Chopped liver. Big up, lads. Very generous as well, Chopped. Appreciate you, sir. Good to see you with us.
Big up, Chopped liver. Good to see you. Hopefully you're keeping well, my man.
Hopefully
Have you ever had liver? You ever had liver? Let me know. I know you can get it out of the butchers. Big up, chopped liver. Hopefully we can chop West Ham up here today.
Exactly. We'll turn West Ham into some chopped liver.
Big up, Scotty Hynam as well. Good to see you. Big up to all. Come on, you Spurs. Simon Coley, great to see you as well, buddy. It's a Tottenham corner kick. Let's see what we can make of this. Mokida's put a brilliant one in the first delivery. Just had no one attacking it. See if he can match that delivery. It's another good delivery. Oh! Yes! Oh, it's Romulus!
Hey,
it's a fucking Rom
No, Dave. He's giving a foul here.
No.
What's happened here? What's
VAR.
happened here?
VAR check, please.
What's
it's
happened here?
Not our fault Harmison's a pussy.
What's happened here?
Oh.
He's giving it as a foul?
Oh, what?
Oh, there is nothing in that.
No.
There is nothing in that.
He has a grip of
absolutely
t-shirt.
Nothing in that. He's fallen to the floor.
He has a grip to the floor. He's trying to pull Romero to the ground. It's him that has Romero's shirt. Romero's just stood tall.
You have to get VAR in.
Romero stood tall. He's tried to pull Romero to the ground. He's a pussy and couldn't do it. And all Romero's done is stood tall.
And then Mateus Fernandez is pushing on Van de Ven, who then pushes the other down. Like, it's just nothing in there.
It has to be given.
Romero
if
absolutely
this is not given
on him there.
The game's gone.
Surely there's VAR.
The game's gone if this isn't given.
VAR check, please. There has to be
Come
a VAR
on,
check.
I think it's Jared Gillane, isn't it?
No fucking way.
No
way.
We've just been robbed.
Oh my God. Another Romero goal disallowed, says AE. Exactly. What the hell has gone on?
I think they're disallowing it. I think they're trying to claim Mickey Van de Ven pushed them.
There's no way. Frank's here to look at it.
Well on Kudus.
I do think we can hurt them with set pieces today. I said that in the members preview, and I said that earlier. Please tell me, can he still have a chance to look at it?
No, it's gone. I think the decision's been made.
Is Frank coming out to give him an earful?
He should be. He's questioning it anyway. Yeah, well on, Tommy. Yes, you tell him. Get that finger at him. Wag that finger. Do the Joachim Low. Scratch your balls and then wag it in his nose.
Matisse Tell has gone down. Took a whack to the ankles. Jets fans.
West Ham in behind.
Van de Ven.
Mickey Van de Ven nearly takes the line out too.
He should. Fucking hell, referees.
Michael W says, crap call, check the ref's account. Definitely agree with you there, my man. I mean,
had dodgy decisions before here at the London Stadium. Dave mentioned that in the members preview. They seem to get away with some of these. West Ham.
People saying game is gone moment right there for sure. In the bin 2K, absolutely good to see you. He says, what the F is that? I mean, I don't know, buddy. I don't know. It's a shocking decision. I mean,
I don't even know what was. Fernandez, their midfielder, was pushing on Van de Ven. Van de Ven then is being pushed over. And then Romero is being dragged down by Kyle Walker-Peters. I just don't see no one was really doing anything wrong. It wasn't really like a foul from the West Ham player. It wasn't a foul from the Spurs player. I just don't see what the hell they saw.
It's a ridiculous call. I mean, Walker-Peters has his hands all over Romero. Even his missus doesn't touch him like that. He's tried to pull the jersey off the guy. Romero just stands tall. And then, I don't get it. Anyway, it's a West Ham corner kick. They're going short here, back towards Prowse. Oh, it's a bit of a scrappy one.
A little heavy, but Check is there.
Back
out there big.
Good call. Tells Barnval to leave that. Let's see if we can catch these quickly on the counter now. Who's up there for Tottenham? Slow. I just feel aggrieved. I feel robbed.
Jared Gillette screwed us over a lot last season, I remember, but it seems like
it's also John Brooks in the VAR room. John Crooks.
Yeah, seriously. I did like seeing that from Frank, though. He's looking at the replay straight out there, wagging the finger.
I love to see that. Probably should have scratched his hole or something before he done that. Oh,
go on, dodgy at first from Vic, but actually not a bad idea.
Goalkeeper. He's a rookie. Press him. Press that rookie. Well done. Go on, Romulus. Well
win.
done, sir.
Good win.
Oh,
Matisse,
let's
sir,
ref.
or kudos.
Ref, please, ref.
It's a
Can you
high
get a
boot
grip of
there.
this bloody game?
It's a high boot.
He's going to lose control of this game shortly, this
Good
ref.
win from
Oh, he's
Sar.
going to give that any. What a dig. Referee wants the headlines. Less known says Dave, Mrs. and I just had ham salad for lunch. Very nice. Very, very nice. Hopefully we're going to have it for dinner as well, my man. Big up, lesser known. Big up everybody that's joined us in here today for the watch along. I think there's about 260, 280 in the house watching. Really appreciate all your support, guys, choosing us as your destination. If you are enjoying it, please smash that like button, guys. That'd help us massively. We are fighting the algorithm. We're in a constant battle. Oh, yeah. Don't tell me they've given it on that little Mickey Van event. There's not even enough hands on that to make him go down. It's a joke.
Romero absolutely just dunks it in.
Rimsey says the ref wants an uppercut.
Seriously.
He's heading that way. It's important just not to let that decision affect us and go and score again.
Yeah, just get another set piece, cause more problems.
Who's that limping? Is that Matisse Tell?
Yeah, he took a knock earlier.
It's not good. Richie's going to have to get warmed up already.
Yeah.
Porro, you're 10 yards off him. Can you get close to him? You are allowing him to run at you and skin you like that. It's pathetic out there. It's always him.
Ooh, Xavi, that's not a good decision there from Xavi.
Oh, no. He's going to bang
it away.
this.
Kyle Walker-Peters crosses it in. They're getting these crosses in. I mean, Jared Gillette is the one who called the foul, but then VAR decided to approve his decision. That's the thing I don't understand.
It's a shocking.
I just thought VAR would have intervened and would have been like, actually, you got that wrong.
Yeah.
Got that one wrong.
Well, that's what should happen. But it's an old boys club. They protect themselves. You heard that referee on Sky Sports not so long ago where everyone's telling him, it's the wrong decision. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to throw my friend on the bus. I mean, that shows you what you're dealing with right there, right? They're all protecting each other. They don't want to throw each other under the bus.
Feel for Matisse Tell here. He's gone down again.
No, he's going to have to come off. He's crying. Yeah, he's in pain.
I thought it was maybe like a kick to the ankles. It seems to be he was holding his knee for a second there.
My only hope is that it's just been a collision in knees and he can run it off.
A bad knock.
Sometimes they can be really sore. You get pain right in behind your kneecap, and
it's already swelling. Maybe that's what it is.
It hurts. Let's see what we decide to do here. Big up, Hodru. He says, VAR approved it. For God's sake, I know. Gillette, it's not the best a man can get. I know, Simon, it's poor. Big up, Ed M as well. Where are you guys for the pre-match build-up, by the way? We missed you. Well done, good pressure. Let's go. He is not moving freely whatsoever.
I just think he took a bad knock, and it's really swelling up on him.
I think we got to give him 5 minutes, I think, yeah.
Frank, again, is right in the ear.
I think he's giving the bench. He's okay. He gave a nod there. Come on, Spurs. Let's go. Oh, my God, Lionel. You.
Seriously. Are they being paid in bubbles, these referees? For fuck's sake.
He moved them back 2 steps. It's ridiculous. Are you really that anal? He's the guy that when you were working in a factory job, you hate. Anal about everything. Let's go. Go on, Lucas. Good pressure.
Go on. Put the pressure on.
Oh, he's rattled. Go after this fucker. Go on, Matisse.
Matisse Tell, like it. Oi.
Oh, my God.
Dodgy touch there. Paulinho tries to break up play. There we are. Oi.
Come on, Tottenham. It's been a scrappy game so far. The first goal we'll take control of this game. J-Max says, I get that we're away, but Xavi should be playing centrally. I think in time, J-Mac, we will see him sort of drop into the middle for sure.
Frank aggressively chewing gum at the officials.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Big up, Ripsy. Nicholas Walker. Big up, Nicholas Walker. Really appreciate support. Says Bergvall needs to pick it up. Too much space. I definitely agree with you in terms of he is leaving a lot of space in that midfield, especially down this left-hand side. There's a lot of space for them to work in. I definitely agree. Oh, it's poor effort there from Spence. But I definitely agree with you. There is a lot of space left vacated from Bergvall there when he is looking to get out and make them runs forward. He's not giving us that same maybe protection Bentancur does. I agree with you there. For me, that chance they had, that
Okay.
Paqueta miss, that all came off Bergvall just not following his runner. He allowed him to pass it around him and run in behind him.
It's just not
Romero
really
back to your
getting it.
keeper. Well
He's
done.
not really getting his foot on the ball either, Bergvall. He's kind of running away
No.
from the ball at times.
And there's a couple of times Xavi sort of looked to play off him, and
Yeah,
it just hasn't
yeah.
worked.
Exactly. Ooh,
Well, very well
that's-
spotted, Nicholas. You must be a good football connoisseur, my man. And Walker, what a good name. You related to Kyle? Let me know. God, I look so ugly today. I need to go and get my hair cut this week. Rate me out of 10 on how ugly I look today, guys.
Scale of 1 to 10 in ugliness.
Mm.
Sar. Romero.
God, I look so ugly today. I need to sort this barn out this week. It's atrocious. I need to book it out. We need to win. Eric says, I love Tottenham, but my God, we have zero creativity on the pitch.
I think people are being a little bit. I think it's, we're not going to be, we're not expecting to be 3-0 up at this point. Like, it's.
I think maybe they were expecting a bit more creativity from Tottenham. I do understand that. Like, we haven't really created much. I can get the frustration, but we are trying to play through 11 guys. They are getting bodies back behind the ball very, very quickly. I do get it, but again, we haven't won down here in 5 years. Patience. We have had a goal disallowed, to be fair, which shouldn't have been.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely. Have it. Oh.
Xavi, what have you seen there, man? You had a run from Tell. What have you seen there, lad? Xavi forgot he's the left winger.
It's a lovely bit of football by Tottenham, though,
I think it was Sar. I think it was Sar who played that one touch there. That was a lovely pass.
I wonder when
Romero,
I go
of
hair and
course,
get this team's hairband.
Romero's played 2 of those really good line-splitting passes.
I need to text my missus, see if she's got any of them headbands.
Romero back to Van de Ven. Good
ball. Oh, Mickey.
Yeah, it's a nervy always. Vicario just gets it pumped.
Let's go, Matisse.
They're all offside. Yep. Romero.
Right, let's go, Spence. Acres of space. Come on, let's attack it now.
Jed has gotten a lot more of the ball than Pedro has, too.
Yeah.
Pedro, it'd be nice to see Pedro in possession more. Romero, good ball.
Good ball. Bergvall just...
No,
yeah, works out. Works out. Let's go, Spence.
Come on, Jed. Take him on. Take him on. Take him on.
Oh,
Bergs!
Push it back. Please. Oh,
heavy touches. No, good layoff from Star.
Oh, just overhit.
Good idea.
This is better from Tottenham Hotspur. We're ramping up the pressure now. We are ramping it up, baby. Let's go.
I don't think that was a bad idea from Pedro, actually. I think
no, it wasn't. It was a good idea.
Back post.
Being honest, if I was my manager, I'd be screaming at him to shoot. He's got the ability to score from there, but it's still not a good idea. Ball just wouldn't drop for Xavi in time with it there.
Good leave by Sar.
There. Ooh.
He just wasn't back on side. Wasn't back on side.
If it was Spence, I'd be telling him to make them crosses or a doggy, but Porro, I'd be screaming at him, shoot from there.
Yeah, you're right. He's had opportunities to
I keep going back to that goal against Burnley, and I keep dreaming about it when I'm in my sleep.
Good pressure here.
Where's everyone else, though? No one else has gone with him.
Xavi, good pressure there. They build out. Get onto it, Sar. Love it.
Right. Come on, don't drop back now. Go and press these. Mavropanos is a cheese string. Come on. Just sitting off them a little bit. We're not going for them like I thought we would.
I'll force him to go long here. He must be offside.
Let it go, Porro.
What a touch.
Yeah, what a touch. Brilliant. Beautiful. Let's go, Pedro. Go on, Pedrito. No pass. Pass isn't there.
Tell went short. Porro wanted him to go in behind. They go long again. Romero just throws Bo into the side there. Great strength. Xavi's on the ball here. Surging forward.
Running at them. Surging forward. Love that word.
Finds Jed. Good challenge by Kyle Walker-Peters. Another set piece for Spurs.
Here we go. Another set piece. Come on. Come on. It's yours, Mickey. It's yours. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Lauren Deb, memories of Ange here. Nicholas Walker, they're playing through Tell and Bergval far too easily. King Huddle, Xavi is lively. Shamu, Xavi's not a winger. Big up, Shamu. Good to see you. RST, awful, just awful. Zero energy. Shem 10, where's our pressing? Fans starting to become a little bit disgruntled with what they're seeing here in the first opening half an hour. Come on, Xavi. Let's see what his set piece ability possesses. It's another good ball. Again, no one on the end of it. Back out to Xavi.
Jed.
No, to Xavi, not to West Ham. Get out. Go on, Spence. Go on, Spence.
Out.
That's gone, Lino. Lino. He's giving it. Well done.
All right, can we get a delay here? He's allowing him to get back.
Okay, where's that penalty on Van de Ven? He's holding on to him there, ref. That Fernandez is a joke.
Goal. Yeah, that was for the goal disallowed. That's what they're saying.
Oh, whoa.
That was for the goal being disallowed. I think it must have been that punch from Van de Ven.
Oh, that's why they disallowed it, dicks. Soul Sniper game and Sarah Paulini offering nothing. Yeah, the game is passing them by, to be fair.
I don't know. I think people are being a little bit harsh with how the game has gone so far.
Another corner here. Come on. Come on, Romero. This one's your side. You love this side, Romero. You score all your headers from corners from this side of the pitch. Here we go again on Walker Peters. See if we can repeat the same trick. Let's see if lightning strikes twice here.
Van de Ven is just being thrown to the ground. Oh! Van de Ven is just being thrown to the ground here. Like, can the referee give us a foul in this case? Like,
if they're disallowing a goal for it, right, then we should be getting a penalty for it, right?
Look at this. He's got two arms around him. That's a penalty. And today's, that's actually penalty. They're giving that as penalties if they have two arms around him.
Should be a penalty. We get a VAR check.
Romero's thrown him to the ground.
Oh, I think he's checking. He's checking.
That should be a penalty. He's
checking.
not. I mean, Van de Ven isn't doing anything there. He's just
if you're going to disallow a goal on the basis of something like that, then if it happens in the box, you've got to give a penalty.
Seriously, what is he doing there? He's just throwing Van de Ven to the ground. Like, again, it was the same thing as last time. He's got two arms around him. You're not allowed to do two arms around. That's a new penalty rule.
He's dragging him. Look, yeah, you're right. He's got to look.
And Van de Ven right in front of the referee too. Referee.
If you're going to disallow a goal for it, you got to be consistent, give a penalty. No, absolutely joke. Romero's asking a question here, and they're trying to explain it. It's disgusting. They're just going to legitimize whatever they want to do here today, these referees. It's atrocious. If you're going to disallow one, you got to give a penalty, and then when it comes, then
how is that not a penalty?
Exactly that point.
I've seen them give penalties for that this season.
It's all right, Romero. The only answer is just put it in the back of the net. Let's go. Let's go, Romy.
Give penalties for this though. That's why I'm just shocked.
Should be a penalty.
Oh, Matisse Tell.
Right, time there. It's a good ball.
And to Sar. Come on, Sar. Xavi. Whip it in.
Good ball. Oh! It is begging to get ahead on the end of that. It is begging.
Richarlison is there. Someone maybe a bit bigger than Kudus. That's in the back of the net.
This is better from Tottenham, though. This is much better from Tottenham. We're starting to cause a bit of a consistent problem here. Oh, it's just over Kudus.
Couldn't get the jump. Couldn't find the jump. Couldn't find the legs to jump there.
It's a good ball, that by Xavi Simons. That's a good delivery. It's coming, Jacko. It's coming.
This is a great ball. That's a beautiful
See what
ball.
The chat is saying about that penalty incident. Shambolic.
I don't think it is. I don't like that rule. I don't like the two-handed rule, but just if they're going to be fair about it, like it is.
Exactly. Well, that's the thing, Jack. You know, it's fairness. If you're going to disallow one for that reason, then sure, you got to give a penalty for that reason, right?
Exactly. And I've just seen some shocking penalties being given for that exact thing. But so why don't we get to receive one? Lovely from Pop.
Let's go. Come on, Kudus. Now this is your territory, kid.
Whips it in. Good ball again. Tell trying to rise for it.
Corner kick. Come on, we're causing these problems. They can't deal with us. Come on. Come on, Spurs.
We are getting our foot on the ball. I mean, they've struggled. I mean, when's the last time West Ham had any sort of possession? We're getting a lot more of the ball now.
Starting to push them back a little bit. Let's see if we can make it count. Kudos. His deliveries have been absolutely superb. Every single one of them from out there. He's due a bad one. Hopefully it's not now. They're clearly targeting this keeper, though. They don't rate him. It's gone back. Pedro Porro.
Oh, that's a chance.
Oh, he's missed an absolute sitter. Papa Matasar.
That's a chance.
It's a golden chance, that. He's 4 yards out.
Oh, my Lord.
He's 4 yards out, Jack. 3. I'm probably being kind.
It's off the West Ham player, actually.
Then it's corner.
Yeah, it's another corner.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh, my gosh, though. Maybe he did get the right direction on it. It's hard to tell.
Come on, put this one in.
That was dangerous as well. Kudos.
It's another good delivery.
We're on them on these set pieces.
We have their number.
Pedro. You got to expect that.
Bergval's on.
Jared Bowen taking care of it.
No foul.
way.
No
foul. Oh, you fucking dare, ref.
Oh, my God.
You absolute plonker. Oh, my gosh. How is he falling for that? He's just falling over. Jesus, these refs. That's an absolute flop.
There's just no need. I agree. He's bought one there. He's bought one.
Do you think Bergvall sort of made it obvious? Or
it's just he's leaning on his back. There's just no need there. You know, when you're leaning on your back, the player's always going to buy it. There's just no need. You've got him penned in. He's nowhere to go. But I've seen this routinely from Tottenham players. It's not just him. How many times were players like last year?
Yeah.
It's just brain dead at times. I get it. But you get the aggression, but be smart.
Well done. Sorry, you don't need that, man.
Go on, Simmons.
Love it. Good hustle from Simmons there. Ooh, good touch from the West Ham assistant. Good attackers there. Simmons, Jesus Christ.
Alan Glauber says, I think Sarr missed the ball completely. You're right. He ended up missing it completely.
Pedro tried to thread. Yeah.
Everyone's going mad about the officiating.
I don't love the rule, but if they're going to be consistent.
Yeah. That's too easy. He's danced by 6 Spurs players there.
Out wide to Kyle Walker-Peters. Jared Bowen with Spence. Whips it in. Vicario. Jesus. That was Van de Ven there. He needs to. I think Vic must have given him a shout.
He gave him the shout and he didn't leave it.
That would almost was an own goal.
You can see Vic looking at him like, what are you doing? I've called for it. Look, exactly. What are you doing?
Van de Ven back to Vicario. Vicario goes long.
Who are we going long to, though? He hasn't won a ball up there all day, Matisse Tell. You need to play it into his feet.
Well, we benefit from it, though. We get the ball up the pitch that way.
What can he do? Xavi, trying to open up the pitch. No one really running forward. Good ball out to Porro. He leaves it for Kudus. Kudus didn't know much about it, but he picks it up.
Take him on, son. Oh, lovely stuff.
Bergvall clips it across.
Oh,
no one there attacking it. No one. Paulinho, shit ball to Spence, but it'll do.
Simmons come towards it, yeah. Spence clears. Bergvall tries to go for it. Kudus is there.
You're off.
I don't think so. I think.
Back to Porro.
Bergvall. These crosses are dangerous.
They are. We just need to put one towards the goal.
Maybe more of an aerial presence in there.
I just want to test that goalkeeper. I don't think he's good.
Yeah, maybe a bit more long shots. Bergvall, good touch. Good hold-up play.
Come on,
Kudus. Whips it in.
Good delivery.
Out for another corner kick. Putting him under pressure here.
Let's just get another good delivery in here. That's all we need. One goal is all we need. His Mo Kudus quality deliveries out there have been absolutely spot on every single corner. We need to capitalize on it.
You agree?
Something we haven't had in a long time is that consistency of delivery. It's another good ball!
Right in on the goalkeeper.
Doesn't enough. It's just an inch away again. Simmons. It's another good ball to the back post.
Kudos.
Time, Kudos,
10. Bit of
Kudos.
space.
Skins his man on the outside, puts it across. Come
Can
on,
we get
put it
it
in. Come on. Oh, it's good.
Romero.
Please.
Someone.
Everyone's
Oh,
flying
my
boots
Lord.
at
How
it.
did it
just
not fall
will
to a
not go
Spurs player
in.
there?
Everyone is flying boots at it, man.
How did it not fall to one of us?
Oh, Simmons.
Simmons.
Bench, good ball.
That's not a bad ball.
No one's attacking it again.
Alina, good ball. And the Kudos. Kudos trying to find a pass.
Now play Poro.
Good touches.
Oh, well done, Nicky.
Good touches.
Oh, well
Out wide to
done.
Jet.
Spence,
Take him on.
Skin him. Skin him.
Left foot.
Oh, skin him, Spence.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Simmons. There you
Oh,
go.
well
Earn us a
done.
free kick.
Well done.
Oh, referee.
Give it
You
to
can
us,
fuck off.
Did he just tell him to get up?
Yes.
It's disgusting. Come on, Mo. Oh, Juice does
Challenger.
well. Oh, no.
Out there, Van de Ven.
Oh, no, Mickey, you can't go. You can't go.
What a
brilliant.
challenge. How is he
That's
told
fucking
Simmons
brilliant.
to get up there, though? He literally takes a chunk out of him.
The referee doesn't want to know. You watch. He'll give them down the other end in the second half. You watch.
That was an absolute class tackle from Mickey Van de Ven, closing down that space.
West Coast Spurs says bring on Colo and
Job,
Udeber.
Star. Winning the ball back
Xavi in
really
the
well,
middle.
Spurs. We're winning the ball back well. We just need to show a bit of quality in the final third here. Good interception from... Good win from Bergval. What a win.
That's brilliant.
Sar as well.
Let's score off the back of this. Come on,
Find
Tottenham. That's
Sar.
unbelievable.
Find Sar, Xavi.
Spence break
your
with a
head
bit of
turned.
speed. But we're jogging forward. Where's the body's breaking with a bit of speed? You know, we're just jogging. You need to break with speed. Rami, just don't. Well done.
We've had control of this game for the last 20 minutes. We just need to hopefully fasten another chance here.
Halftime
So
maybe just coming a bit
1-0.
too soon.
Yeah. Win this, Bergs. We are winning the ball. When they try to play it in a midfield, we are winning it really well.
Yeah. Paro.
That's not necessary. Tell him to get up, though, ref.
What winds me up, though, Jack, is Somerville's already going backwards. The touch has already took him backwards. And Paro takes him out. Why?
Yeah. Nah, I agree. Tell him to get up, though.
Yeah, fair fight. Go on, Bergval. Go on. Oh, come on, Tal. You got to be on it sharper than that, kid.
Good pressure here. Good tracking back from Xavi. Paqueta tries to play it around Spence.
Oh, come on. Let's break. Well
nice
done,
from Spence.
Let's
Great
go.
job, Tell.
Xavi.
Xavi bursting. Oh, my Lord. It's the touch of a... What's he done there, Xavi?
That's not
shocking.
65. That's not £65 million touch, that.
No, absolutely
Bring
not.
back Matt Doherty for 10 million to do that.
Oh, jeez. It's shocking from Xavi. We had a chance to get forward there.
I think there might need to be a slight reshuffling of this pack at halftime.
Belt the ball into the ref, then tell him to get up, says Ripsy.
Oh,
Foro!
Oh.
Almost a great win.
Yeah, sneaky. Batiste, he doesn't really press with any conviction, does he?
No.
There's a massive difference the way Solanke and Richarlison do it, where they're sprinting towards people. He's just jogging around up there. He doesn't really
Closed out
want
the
to go and
angles
press.
really well, too. That's the thing. Like Solanke and Richarlison, they close down angles, passing angles.
There's just no pressure on the ball up there.
Yeah,
and he's the one that's supposed to lead that press. Honestly, I'd take him off at half-time. I'd be very underwhelmed with him this game.
Yeah, I don't think, to his credit, he's not really giving the ball away in any situations, but it's just when we have whipped the ball, if we are going to resort to crosses,
there's no one in there.
He's just not capable of. He's not capable of winning it. And then, like you're saying, on the press, he's just not as good as Richarlison.
Better Paro. Well done.
Classy. See, well done
That's better
from Tell
from Tell.
there. See, that's what I mean. He's done well at that tonight.
Play Xavi. Give it into him. Spence, get on the overlap.
numbers
Don't
here.
jog. Don't jog. Sprint by him.
There you go.
There we
Good
go.
ball.
He's a bit of space here. What can he do?
Take him on this time, son. Sir.
Ref,
Sir.
we're on him like fucking
Sir.
hyenas here. Free kick. Well done, Spence.
Well done, Spence.
Right, let's see if we can get a quality delivery. This would be the perfect time to score right on the notchings of half time here. I mean, that's a yellow.
I hope it's not anything too painful.
Let's see if we can get a good quality delivery in here. This needs it. Need to try and score here before half time. Spencer's in a bit of pain here.
He must have gotten stomped on.
Can we get on with the free now?
Yeah, I think stood on the back of his ankle, you'd imagine.
Yeah.
Xavi, opportunity for a cross here.
Come on, get a good ball in here. Come on. Goes for goal. No.
Pedro whiffs. Halftime. Yep.
Halftime.
It's just kind of a situation where you kind of just wish that more minutes passed by. Obviously, you know, we only get 45 minutes, but felt like maybe another 10 or 15 minutes there. Spurs, I think, were putting on the pressure and probably would have found the back of the net. I'm not as panicked as other people, to be honest, Dave. Like, I feel like there was a lot of people that want a bit more creativity. Maybe there could be, but I mean, they are just putting every single man behind the ball. Like, it is kind of what I expected from West Ham. It's how they've operated for the last few years under many different managers. So it is going to have to resort to, I think, you know, a bit of luck where we're going to have to just continue to pile on the pressure, whip in crosses, take on the fullbacks, create a bit of chaos, and then hopefully something just fall towards the players so that they can actually get a decent shot on goal, or we can sort of just bumble one in. That's what it feels like it's going to have to be. And if we can get some more set pieces, because that seems to also be another route to try to score here. But I'm not as panicked as other people. It's not the most amazing half, but not something I'm terribly concerned by either.
The thing is, as a Tottenham fan, we know that they could very easily come out in the second half and, you know, crumble, capitulate. And I think that's where maybe people's concerns come in. Look, in general, I do understand the frustrations in terms of we haven't really ripped them open with any real good passing moves. A lot of our opportunities have just come from crosses into the box or corners into the box, which I may add of brilliant quality, by the way. Every ball into the box have been very, very good. But the problem is, Matisse Tell ain't anywhere near any of them. And
Yeah.
I don't want to get on Tell's back here, but I do believe he is making this game harder for us. He's not putting any real pressure on them. When he's trying to go after the ball, he's jogging. It's night and day compared to when Solanke and Richarlison do it. They sprint after him, cause chaos. But Matisse Tell just jogging, it's allowing him to pass out from the back, which means then everyone else is dropping off slowly.
Yeah.
But it has been disappointing in terms of, even when we've had breakaways, it doesn't really matter who gets the ball. As soon as they get the ball, some of them are turning back, you know, and I'm like, where's the body sprinting forward on the overlap, looking to force the issue, pushing West Ham back, taking players with you, creating spaces? There's none of that. It's like we're trying to slow it down, and that sometimes we're our own worst enemy, because at the best of times, West Ham are putting 11 men behind the ball, which is hard to break, which means then you are resorting to going out wide and getting crosses in the box. But when we have had the opportunities on the breakaways, we've slowed it down and allowed them to get 11 men back behind the ball. Prime example, we had a breakaway there a couple of minutes ago before the one where Spence won a free kick. Xavi Simons had the ball, plays it sideways to Spence. Hold on to it, let Spence get on the overlap and play it in a forward momentum. But I think what's frustration has been a lot of huffing and puffing, a lot of good quality crosses in the box, but no one's really getting on the end of them. I think that's where maybe the frustrations is coming in. But by no means, like once first 15, 20 minutes was always going to be a bit of a battle. But we have come out the right side of that. We are pushing West Ham back. We are.
Yeah.
But I would argue with the few breakaways they've had, they've probably looked a bit more dangerous or looked like more like scoring than what we have. And I think that's where the problem comes in. I would maybe, Papa Matasar has not really been involved in this game whatsoever. Bergvall is leaving way too much space. He's just vacating that midfield space.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pushing up. He's leaving them room down our left-hand side for them to be able to get at us. And look, Xavi's putting in crosses, Kudus is putting in crosses, but to who? To who?
Yeah,
No,
that's what
there's
it
no
feels
one
like.
there.
I think the difference you could say is West Ham, when they've had crossing opportunities, seem to have more of a presence in the penalty area with Bowen, Suchek, others that are flying in there. So it feels more dangerous when they get into a crossing situation. Whereas with us, like we're in good areas and the crosses actually look good on the eye. Like they look like if someone is there, like someone could get onto it, but there's just no one there, or we just don't seem to have that presence in the penalty area at the minute, apart from set pieces. On set pieces, we look dangerous with these crosses, but in open play, not as much. It doesn't feel like there's anybody really that's taking that gamble, or anybody that you would say in the front line is really capable of winning that cross, because they're putting every man behind the ball, and Xavi, Kudus, Tell, they're all pretty small, guys that prefer more the ball to feet than having it played in the air. So I think it is calling out for potentially Richarlison, someone that is that aerial presence to come into the game. And then maybe like you say there with Bergvall and Sarr, I think they've had some good moments here and there, the two of them, but they aren't really necessarily getting their foot on the ball and dictating play as much. It feels like we've relied more on Romero to play some passes out from the back to sort of get a move going, or maybe some others to sort of provide a bit of quality. Sarr and Bergvall haven't really done that with an amazing pass or anything to sort of break the lines or, get something started. And I agree with you also. Maybe at times we're lacking some runners, we're lacking people actually making decent runs in behind the back line when there have been chances. There have been a few breakaways for us where if we just had someone with that pace or someone that was just a willing runner, maybe we could have maybe got some, in behind their defense, on a couple of occasions, but no one's been able to do it.
Look, let's also talk about the ruled out goal. I mean, it's
that's what I mean. Artist T, I get what you're saying. He's saying, Jack, barring Forest, West Ham was already losing by halftime in all their games. Please don't make excuses for that half. I mean, you could say that we should have scored from one or two of we could have had a penalty shout, and then the other one was a clear and obvious goal. So you could make the case that Spurs probably, should have gotten a goal from one of those occasions. And then there was that one where it was just bouncing around in the penalty area. It was just asking for someone to, be there to tap it home. And then Sarr, Dave was right. Sarr just completely missed, a clear header, like 2 yards out, basically. So you could say Spurs have had these little moments that they probably could have gotten something from it, or maybe could have done a little bit better with, to be fair. So I wouldn't say it's been, completely devoid. And like we said, I mean, you have to remember, man, West Ham, it is their cup final. Like, it is a game that they are going to absolutely step up their levels against. Graham Potter, he is on the chopping block, you would imagine, at this moment in time as well. So I think they are going to step up their game for this one. And Spurs have been in control, in my opinion, as well.
I think to both your points, though, Jack, I think we have thrown a lot of crosses in the box, and we have been close to getting on the end of them. A couple of better refereeing decisions. Maybe we are leading at halftime right now. But I think where people's disappointment is coming in out there is we haven't actually tested that goalkeeper. And I think that's where, we are knocking on the door. We're close to testing them, but we haven't tested them. And the fact that they brought in Fabianski on a year contract shows they have no faith in this guy. None whatsoever. And we haven't tested them. I think that's where the disappointment comes in. Yeah. Where my disappointment also comes in is we're sitting off them. Showing them far too much respect. They are not a good team. We need to get up them. We need to press that goalkeeper. He will gift you a goal. You need to press Mavropanos. The guy's a fucking cheat string. He's useless. He's useless on the football. Go and press him. We're sitting way too much off them. Way too often. We need to go and force the issue here in this second half. That's what I would like Frank to instruct them to go and force the issue, show them no respect, go and press them, and if things don't change in terms of looking like we're going to score, get Richarlison and Mawani on together, get Tell off, get Bergwall off, push Sarr in beside Pellegrini to offer you that protection, push Xavi into the number 10 role, get Mawani down the left, Richarlison down the middle, and we will go and nick a goal to be able to win this game. But I want to just see us go after them, be a bit more braver. At times we're sitting off them, and I don't understand it. I'm looking at them. I'm like, these guys can't pass the ball. Go and press them. It's what every other team has done to them. They've just got in amongst them, turned the ball over, and punished them.
Yeah. DG saying the refs are infuriating me. Just two occasions where I think they've just gotten it completely wrong. Van de Ven just dragged to the ground. And then the other situation, Van de Ven, in my opinion, was more the one being fouled. And then Gillette as well. He called a foul for I don't know what. I don't know what he actually saw there. And then for VAR not to intervene was just ridiculous to me. And then there were a couple of other just random decisions for like throw-ins or just random fouls that they've just given to West Ham that just, I don't know, it screams of an unbalanced playing field at the minute, DG. TJ saying, I like Tell, but I don't think he's at Spurs level. Listen, like, I think it's two different things with Tell. I think he hasn't given the ball away, which I appreciate. Like his hold up play has been okay. But when we've tried to play the ball in the air, when we are going for someone to sort of get on the end of a header, he's not that type of player. And it's not necessarily his fault, but it's kind of the way that we need to play at the minute. The way that West Ham are playing against us, they're sort of forcing us to sort of whip in crosses, sort of have to maybe challenge him in the air a bit more. And that's just not his game, really. So it just doesn't feel like he's the right fit for this type of game. And that's where Frank is going to probably have to make a change. The compliment I would give him, though, in possession, hasn't given it away. Maybe out of possession, though, once again, you have question marks. Like he doesn't really close down players in the way that Richarlison can or Solanke can. And sometimes then that leaves, the press a bit wanting, because it is about pressing from the front. It is about the first guy to engage to sort of create that bit of uncertainty for the team in possession. And Tell just isn't as good at that, to be fair.
He's not a vocal point up front. He's a guy that if you play him off someone else, fine. But to be that vocal point up front, that's not his game. He wants the ball to feet or ball in behind. We're looking to play it to his head. It's not his game. Yeah. It's not the right environment for him. I think it was a wrong decision from Thomas Frank from the off. Don't get me wrong. I gave the kid 45 minutes. I got behind him, but he's let me down once again. And I think Frank needs to realise it's the wrong decision. Go and get Richarlison warmed up and get him on the football pitch.
Yeah. And Artist T, maybe to your point, saying Tell in that midfield was always going to bite us. It's been the wrong lineup. We need to stop these experiments. Sluggish, no pressing, and no one making runs. Early stages of the season, brand new squad, though, for him to, get used to and try to give chances to. I think he always was going to experiment. And to be fair, that's what a lot of people criticized previous managers about, right? Was not maybe experimenting. But then it's about Frank making proactive changes and not just letting it drag on the same way until like the 70th minute or something like that. He needs to make proactive changes to try to offer something a little bit different and to maybe alleviate some of the issues we've been having. But I don't blame him for experimenting. I actually think that's something that people, in my opinion, or at least in my memory, criticized previous managers for. So I don't, I think it goes both ways. Plenty of times we criticize managers for not rotating the lineup enough, not giving guys opportunities. And then now we're, criticizing him for doing it. So I think he just has to make changes at least before the 60th minute, or at least around the 60th minute, to then see if he can win the game.
And that's the thing. If he makes changes, we go and win this game. No one talks about it, right? He's got away with it. Job done. You've got Richarlison, Bentancur rested for Tuesday night. Should be fresh. Perfect. If it doesn't work out, then there does have to be questions asked. Because I don't, 4 games into a season, 5 games into a season, do you really need to rotate? The player's really that tired. And I think, there's a time and a place for rotation. I think if you want to test your squad, you test against Doncaster next week in the cup game. You roll the players out. How much do you want to be a part of my 11? And I think there's a time and a place for it. I just think right now, West Ham away, London Derby, haven't won there in 5 years. I'm not sure was the time to experiment, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think Artist T would agree with you there.
Get away with it.
I think Artist T would probably agree with you there more than he might with what I've said. So that's fair. Lee Harvey saying it's time for the pigeon for all these crosses. Exactly, Lee. Like, if this is the way that West Ham are going to play, put every man behind the ball, sit in that really deep shape, crowd the penalty area with a bunch of defenders, you're not going to be able to play through them. You're not going to be able to play intricate little passes, 1-2s to break them down. It is about, sort of having guys that you can feed across into that will get on to the end of it, or at least challenge a defender so that the clearance isn't very good and then it falls to another player that then can fire a shot on goal. And there's one opportunity where we did that, where it was just bouncing around in the penalty area and they were all scrambling and panicking, and we just needed, I think it was like Romero and Van de Ven took like 2 swipes at it and just couldn't really tap it home. But that's what we need a bit more of, is someone that we can cross the ball into to create a bit of chaos, and then from there maybe have someone else be able to fall onto it, onto the second ball, really. But I think this game is calling out for the pigeon. I completely agree.
Yeah, it's crying out for him. Crying out for him. And at some point, if it's not working, I'd look to push Xavi into the number 10 role. Can I just read out what they put up on the screen and why they disallowed that goal just quickly to revert back to it? Says the referee's call of no goal was checked and confirmed by VAR, with it deemed that Mickey Van de Ven pushed Kyle Walker-Peters in the back and impacted his ability to play the ball. Okay, so on that basis then, you've got Fernandes.
It wasn't the punch hands. It wasn't that punch or that swipe out.
But the thing is, you've got Fernandes with his 2 hands wrapped around Van de Ven, joyriding them, pushing them forward, which is then impacting, him. He's pushing him into Walker Peters. So then, if you're actually looking at it properly, then then should it not be a penalty on Van de Ven because they're impacting his ability then? No. It's just, honestly, the referees have had an absolute fucking howler. I'd love to see how they're going to cover this one up.
I mean, knowing Spurs, though, is that we don't usually draw enough attention to it, and then it just sort of gets brushed under the carpet and quickly forgotten, even though it shouldn't. I actually thought, even though I wouldn't agree with it, I actually thought it maybe had to do with that little swipe that Van de Ven had at Fernandez. But if that's not actually the reason, or the reason the foul was given, absolutely shocking decision then. Completely shocking decision. And to confirm it with VAR is also crazy. And like you said there, with Fernandez then, only like 2 corners, 2 set pieces later, just dragging Van de Ven to the ground before the ball is even kicked, from the corner. It's just insane to me. And I've seen them give penalties for that this season, where they're holding back a player with 2 hands and dragging him to the ground. And then they've given it as penalties. It's a new rule that they've decided to come up with, and they're not applying it here.
Just quickly, Alistair Gola has also tweeted no changes at halftime for Tottenham Hotspur either.
Steve D, good to see you, Steve-O. Context rotation, yes, but we are 3 games into a season. Stop talking like we are knee deep into a season. Yeah, it seems like more people are agreeing with Dave, I think, on that one, that it would be understandable to make these types of rotations when you're really in the thick of things, right? December, November, January period. But maybe at this point, it's a gamble that Frank has taken that might not have paid off for him. And the other thing, too, to maybe mention is just that, if this game, I kind of thought it would be, I knew it would be a game that would be kind of cagey, knew a game that'd be like, West Ham sitting behind the ball. Kind of then you knew that Richarlison would have been the player to throw in. It could be, though, like what maybe Dave mentioned, like maybe he was a little bit worried about the South Americans coming back so late. But yeah, it's just all right, we can't concede early here, but yeah, this game was probably always calling out for someone like a Richarlison to sort of be there in the penalty area, and he maybe has gotten that one wrong.
No, I think look, I can understand that, and I think, look, it did work against Burnley, right? When he made changes against Burnley, everyone praised him for it. He ended up getting the 3 points, and I think, he's probably resorted back to that, and he's gone, well, it worked, I think I can do the same here. But at the end of the day, look, if he makes the right changes in the second half, we go and nick this game. No one's talking about it. It's a dead conversation as soon as the final whistle blows and we've got 3 points in the bag. And all of a sudden, people will be calling him a genius and everything else. Yeah. It's one of those. It's a risk you take. Let's see how it pans out. Bergvall on the move here, though. Plays Jet Spence. Jet Spence tries to put it back. It's gone out for a corner kick. No changes here at halftime there, guys. And James Maddison right now is all over Twitter, by the way. He tweeted, honestly, the referees and VAR have had an absolute shocker of a start to the season. If that goal is disallowed for a foul, you will never see a corner kick be taken without a referee blowing for something ever again. And it's been reposted absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, I'm glad that James Maddison is doing that, to be honest, because you don't usually see Spurs make these type of complaints.
Yeah.
And someone who's absolutely spot on says, Arsenal, the amount of pushes that they get away with on a regular basis from set pieces, and somehow with us, it's a different story. So that's a spot on decision there.
Yes!
Come on, man!
Come on! He's our star, man. He comes from Senegal. Put in the fucking ball and he will go and score a goal. He's our star, man. Come on!
Set piece FC. We're becoming a monster under Frank with these set pieces, and it's just the star man again. I'm telling you, he gets on the end of goals. He gets goals. He gets assists. He contributes. Why does everyone hate Papa Sar? Yeah. I love this kid. The guy shows up in big games. He shows up in big games.
He's our star man. He comes from Senegal. Come on. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful delivery, by the way. Is that Xavi Simons with an assist on his debut? I think it is. It's a beautiful delivery. Sarr just hangs out the back. Bosh! Eat that one, wet spam. Fucking have it. Uh-oh. You're in trouble. Tottenham's come along and burst your bubble. Come on.
A bosh.
Now all of a sudden, Frank's a genius for rotating. Come on. Ribsy says, Sarr, little legend. PH family, they can't disallow that. You're absolutely spot on, PH. Yeah, disallow that one. NJ123. Yes, come on. Bush Ranger, let's effing go. Fin Fuego. Ooh la la. It's Papa Sarr. Come on.
Ooh, lovely. Can we break away here? I just, again, like, that's what I was
One
saying.
more and
Set
it's bucket
pieces,
hat
I
time.
feel like this West Ham team, compared to David Moyes era, I felt like they do look vulnerable from set pieces when I've watched them this season. And then also last season, too, under Graham Potter. But then it's just like, Sarr, I'm just telling you, this guy shows up in big games. Oh, bad giveaway there, though. Jared Bowen. Oh, well done, Palhinha. Vicario. Eesh, not convincing there.
Ooh,
I'm telling you,
come
though,
on.
guys, Sarr, like, why do we always talk about dropping this guy? Like, he shows up with goals.
It was an
He knows how to
unbelievable
get on
header.
the end of things. He just
Bullet
knows how to.
header.
He just knows how to contribute. He just contributes. He's the
Oh.
Sarr man. He's Prime Minister Sarr.
Fat Tony says, "Who's your papa?"
Who's your papa? Exactly, Fat Tony. Sarr the
Just
savior.
defended.
That was dodgy from Vicario there. He should have been able to hold on to that. Should
But
not
you
be
know
a
what?
set piece.
What I would say is our corners have all been targeted that 6-yard box. It's clearly an area that Tottenham have targeted as a
punch.
weakness of West Ham. Oh no, it's a free header.
Who does he think he is trying to win
Who's on
it?
the run? Who's on the
That would
run
have been
here?
a hell of a header to win it from there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Chavi, what a touch. Oh!
Dude, stop it.
Oh, what a ball as well. Get there,
Come
Tell.
on.
How is he not getting there?
Jeez.
He's got no pace either, Tell. Kyle Walker-Peters surely isn't that quick. How is Tell not beating Kyle Walker-Peters there? It was a great ball.
Silver Spurfer calls Sarr the differentiator.
Oh, absolutely.
Michael
What a-
W.
what a
Fox,
header,
stop
though.
making
Like,
my boy
just-
Sarr.
Just like, Sarr's making the game come back. He's just an industrious midfielder with that type of header. Just absolute bosh into the back of the
Every
net.
time Sarr plays, we'll just be like, the game is back.
Game is back. The opposite of a woke midfielder, Pop Montasar. The opposite of a woke midfielder.
Well, I just want to say, shout out to Nick Lazier if you're watching. You said you've had a terrible week, but you are a big Papa Montasar fan. You went and got his name on the back of the jersey last week. So there you are. There's the Lord telling you need to cheer up, Nico.
Exactly. I just feel like there, though, like Xavi Simons, incredible play there. And he played, I thought the ball looked very well weighted. Here he is, though, Tell, another opportunity. He's taking it all on his own.
Steve, if we go 2-0 up, the bucket hat and shades are coming out. Don't you worry. I just know they're waiting there to clip me if we don't, so I'm not going to do it too early.
Hardest team, man. You find a reason to complain about anything.
As he said now.
He's saying, why are we not putting our foot to the gas after just scoring? I feel like we have been. We literally just had a moment there. We just had a moment there. Matisse Tell is not pacey enough to get him behind, I guess.
RST is our Roy Keane.
Seriously. Absolutely Roy Keane.
Never change artist. Oh, well held, Mickey. Good ball. Who's gambling?
Oh, my gamble there. It's Tell, that's where you gamble, man. That's where you gamble.
Where you want your striker. You pick up 5 goals a season doing that.
He's saying, I just don't like passing back. Well, why'd you hate Ange? Sounding like Ange now. I'm confused, Artisty. You want Thomas Frank, and now you criticize him passing backwards.
RST, the thing with these London derbies, right? They are difficult. Although West Ham have been crap, they are a difficult game.
No way he's given that. No way he's given that. Oh, my Lord.
And
He's a West Ham fan in disguise.
Yeah.
He's a West Ham fan in disguise, this referee. It's
Are
not even in
West
disguise.
Ham?
It's just
Are
obvious.
you West Ham? Are you West Ham in disguise? Oh, that's soft.
That is insane. It's a 50-50 as well. And he's just tripped over him anyways. It's not like he's giving him a shove or anything. This ref, oh, my Lord. How is that a yellow card? He's going nowhere as well, Jared Bowen. He dribbled it into Vicario. Like his touch was going straight to Vicario. He touched it out of play.
Kappa pants. All the negative Nancy's change their tune once we score a corner. Frank masterclass now, I'm sure. Ribsy, the ref's out of control.
Seriously, I'm just, what is, like, it was a 50-50, and then his touch was like 40 yards in front of him. So it's not like he was going anywhere with that touch. It's just insane.
Tidy up my hair.
He's one of yours, says Ribsy, says Shamil. Exactly. He's Australian, Ribsy. Have a word with him. Clips it in. Woo! They were flying in the box there. Very brave from Spurs defenders.
Right, let's go and get a second now. I agree with Aris. Let's go at them.
Googled wet spankers and the ref's face came up, says Pat Tony. Exactly. He's an absolute wet spank. He's a sloppy spank. Very brave from Van de Ven.
Some people pay for sloppy spanks.
This guy does.
Vicario. On to Van de Ven. Come on, move that ball with a bit of purpose here, buddy. Into Spence. Spence looking for one of Bergval's gone completely away from him.
Get there, Xavi or Tell.
Unlucky. Now get on it. That's it,
Bergs.
Bergval.
Put the pressure, Bergs.
That's it, Mo.
Love
That's it, Mo.
Keep closing it down.
Go
Keep
on,
closing
don't
it
let him
down.
pass that.
Oh, Tell. See, this is again like you just got to anticipate
so
that.
slow on it.
Well, he's just got to anticipate that pass.
It's because he's
pressure,
jogging.
Bergs.
Oh.
Good pressure. Now we can win
Spence.
this. Someone bring it down.
Ref, that's a fucking high foot. That's a red card. That's knee
high.
Oh! Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Hey! Goodbye.
Much better, ref, says King Otto. Exactly right. Much better.
No, he took the ball down. It was out of control. It was above the knee. It's knee high. It's a red card. There's no overturn this one.
Referee's like apologizing now.
Oh, look at his sock. Oh, my God. That is an instant red. Look at that. He's completely took chunks out of the guy. I'm pretty sure there's chunks out of his skin there. Get him off. He shouldn't even be standing there. If I were checking this is disgusting. It's knee high. Look at this. Loses control. Bosh.
Oh, yeah. No. That's disgusting. No, that's just shocking from Suchek.
That's so
nowhere
brave
near the
from
ball as well.
Paulini.
It's not even a 50-50. He's nowhere near it.
But it's so brave from Paulini. He could have pulled out. He didn't. That is so brave.
That's shocking. Yeah, Xavi straight away.
He says theirishyid now.
I mean, he was apologizing to Suchek, though. I'm not sure. You know, he seemed to regret it. He just knew that he knew he wouldn't be a referee tomorrow if he didn't give that.
Hey, goodbye. Come on. We're winning this game today. Oh, come on.
Got to grab a second. It's over.
Yes.
Grab a second, get over. I'm
just
not
calm
sure.
Down, Dave.
That time yet. Yeah, I was going to say.
Resist putting on the shades. Resist the bucket hat, Dave. Resist it.
Yeah, don't want to pull a PSG again.
No. Maybe I'll wait till we go 3 up. Get down that tunnel. Get an early shower. Go home. Shag the
disgusting challenge from Suchek, really. It's just he's nowhere near it. He's the dangliest, longest legged player in probably the Premier League, and he still was a full 3 feet away from that.
I just love the way Paulini was there to pounce on the heavy touch, didn't pull out, take me out, thank you very much, down the tunnel, go home, shag the missus. Or fella, whatever it is nowadays, you know.
Dave's thinking Curry says
they could see it in my eyes. I actually was thinking
Romero, long ball.
Oh, Bergval.
Oh,
yes!
Oh,
Lucas Bergval, baby.
Gorgeous. What a
Let's
finish.
go. What a header. That's Van Persie back in the World Cup a few years ago.
Oh, it's done. It's the Danish. It's the Swedish. Sorry, it's the Swedish Van Persie.
Oh, it's a beauty. Bergval just makes that run in behind. What we've been screaming for. Fucking runners. He makes that run. Who played that ball, by the way?
Romero, of course, Dave.
Oh.
Who else? Who else would it be? It's always Rombom.
It's a Rombom delight. I mean, it's Saturday night and he's dishing out passes like that. I mean, I suppose it's time for it, innit? Oh, look at this. Let's have a look. One touch. Scans the pitch. You go, Bergie. Yeah. Oh, I mean, we've had wingers and midfielders that couldn't do that. That's unbelievable from a centre back. And then Bergval's header, he just cushions it over the keeper. Just cushions it over. Caught you off your line, you knob. What a goal. Come on. 2-0. Right, I'm getting the shades. Look at hats coming out.
Get the shades out.
Yeah, they're coming
out, everybody. Leighton Evelyn, have you disappeared? Too many Stellas already. Where are you, Leighton? 2-0 up. Come on, boys. Bergval, what a header. To be fair, Pamatasar and Bergval, both great picks for tonight. Both great picks by Thomas Frank. What a header. That's one of the best goals I've seen from Spurs in a while, just because of...
Bosh.
Dave knows this. I'm a bit of a Graham Souness. I'm a bit of a Duncan Ferguson. That's a goal that I love. Long ball over the top. No need for this intricate play. Just get it into the big man. Flying Swedish
None of that
header.
woke nonsense.
None of that woke nonsense. The game's back. That's a goal where the game's back. Just beautiful to see. It probably brought it. If Sean Dyche is on the comms, he's probably crying right now just looking at that goal. It's just, Jet Spence, they have families.
Let's make it 3. Let's rub it in.
Oh, make the run.
He's asking a lot there.
Tell just wasn't making the run.
Do you know what? Frank's a genius, isn't he, now? These changes, they've all worked. Come on,
Anthony
Barca, let's go
Temporal,
along.
big up to you, Anthony. Appreciate your support as a member as well, saying, let's get this goal difference up now. Well, we just did it, son. We're going for 3 here, Spurs fans. West
Oh,
Ham get battered everywhere they
everywhere they
go.
go. West Ham get battered everywhere they go. Everywhere they unlucky.
Nearly
Steve
there.
says Dave's definitely getting a curry. You best believe it, my man. Naan bread, rice, and chips. Give me all the fucking carbs today. Big up Ian Cook as well. Really appreciate the support with the super chat. He's gone with a wow. What a piece of play from Romero and Bergvall. That's 2-0. That's the beautiful game. It's back. Football's back, baby. Tottenham are back.
That super sticker even looks a bit like a hipster Bergvall there, Ian Cook. The blonde hair with the backwards cap.
We need to make one where they can have bucket hat and shades on the head. It's party time, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday night, and I like the way we move. Oh,
Telling you, man,
Tottenham.
I love being good at set pieces again. Like it just feels good to have that as just a danger threat. Just to be able to have. Like, it's not like we've even changed that. What have we brought in? Kudus? Like, that's the only other player that we've added to sort of, it's the same set of players, and we're just so dangerous from these set pieces. It's just wonderful to see.
Yeah.
And a route one there. Like, that's also something we haven't done in forever, where it's just Romero gets the ball, sees the run, no question, plays it over the top. Gorgeous pass from Romero, of course, but then it's just, what a header.
Nick, you're absolutely ruthless. You're my type of guy. Would love a few more here. Absolutely spot on.
Just send them all packing home. They haven't left the stadium yet. The West Ham fans.
If we get another 2, you'll get images of Jack later on doing Saturday Night Fever somewhere letting loose out there in Seattle. He'll be doing
they haven't left the stadium yet.
Be going old school on the dance moves. West Ham wish the old school was back. They wish they were back in the bowling ground. Come on, Tottenham. West Ham get battered.
Frank from idiot to genius in 10 minutes.
Oh,
good bit of space.
Another ball by Romero. Bergvall, who's just this one on to Jedi? Jedi's going to produce something here. I can feel it. It's a good ball.
Kudos! Oh, he was lining up for the bike. He was lining up for the bike. Oh, look at the strength here from Kudos. Look at the strength.
We should, when he's finished, he's got a career in wrestling, this guy.
Oh, no.
We need to send him to the WWE when we're finished.
Honestly.
2 headers as well. Good point.
Be running back in the NFL. Like, it's just the way he just rides challenges.
I'm dying to sing the Bruce Springsteen song for Kuda, so I really need him to score. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I'm waiting.
West Ham take off Somerville as well, which is a relief.
Oh, they're taking off all the legs. Brilliant. Take them all off. Let's play against the retirement village.
Yeah, you wonder I'm not too sure who the 2 players they brought on. I don't really know who they are, but he has to go for the game, Graham Potter, and potentially make it worse in terms of the scoreline, or he's just going to lock up shop and not make it too embarrassing.
Yeah, but you want direct players that are going to carry that ball. Taking off Somerville is a shocking decision. Oh, well done. Oh, lucky. Let's go in, smash him. Let's go and get a red card. Oh, brilliant press.
Kudos, lovely.
Oh,
look at my.
He's a joke. He's ridiculous. He's so good.
I wonder if a football has any bit of metal on it. You just wonder if he's like Magneto or something, where he just like has this like magnetic. It's like he controls the ball with a string.
Oh, come on.
It's like a yo-yo for him. The ball just doesn't like.
Yeah.
It's glued to him.
Yeah.
It's insane. Oh, what composure from Romero.
This guy is so class. Actually, I was on last one on Spurs last night, and that's Frank Thomas on, and I like Frank Thomas, but he was sort of saying, "Oh, you could replace Romero just like that," and I'm sort of sitting there shaking my head. I'm like, you understand how good this guy is in the ball? I've never seen a centre back. We've had Dyer, Sanchez, Davies, and everything else. We really do take this guy for granted how good he is on the ball.
I've said he's the best passing centre back in the world, in my opinion.
He's marauding forward now. He's like a stallion. Look at him. All the words in the dictionary are coming to me now.
And
let's get another corner.
He's played. I mean, Romero. He already had those like passes. He loves playing that pass on the floor to break the lines. He's really good at that. But he's incorporating these Toby Alderweireld-esque little pings where he's just switch and play. Playing these nice balls over the top in the air. He was doing that last season for Madison. That was actually, if anything, a bit of a Madison goal, Dave. With their ball. Making the run beyond the back line.
Europa League. Didn't we try that in Europa League?
So many goals we scored that way in the Europa League. And Romero was always the one who played that pass.
Yeah.
It's a bit of, he's got the
Here
Toby.
we go again.
He's got the Toby in him.
No, absolutely, Jacko. Absolutely.
Oh.
Actually, spot on. Oh,
Find
brilliant.
the pass. Oh, good idea.
Brilliant.
Palhinha
good ball.
does.
Good ball.
Have a hit. Have a hit. Have a hit. Have a hit.
Oh,
Have a hit.
Who is it?
Oh,
Mickey Van der Ven! Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Mickey. Come on. It's 3-0. Honestly, what else can I add to this outfit?
Everybody, get the champagne out. Get the real bubbles out. It's a spanking at Wet Spam.
I might have to go topless and put on some armbands in a minute.
It's a wet spanking. It's a dirty
spanking. Jack, go and crack a beer open. It's a great day. Go and get a beer, lad.
Good. It's 3-0 to the mighty Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, Mickey.
Sean Brown, we want 6. I love it. 3-0. Mickey Van der Ven.
Eat it, Graham Potter. Absolutely eat it. There they are. There. Bye-bye.
Na. Take me home, country road. They're on the way home. Mickey Van der Ven, by the way, between him and Romero, can we actually talk about how good they are actually finishing inside the box?
Yeah, seriously. They're like 2 strikers.
Look at him. What's he even doing sitting there waiting on it? Why is he even in there?
And he said he was a striker up until like 17.
What a finish. Oh, it's the Mickey Van der Ven show. Let's go. 3-0. It's beautiful.
Look at that. Gorgeous image as well.
Lauren Rob, you're so fine. You blow my mind, eh, Mickey?
It's 3-0 to the good.
Bye-bye, Bubbles, says Simon Coley. Heading for the exit, says Ed Sweet. And I know it's embarrassing. I mean, where's your support for your team through thick and thin, you know? It's embarrassing. I think actually what we need to do is get a snapshot of that, and that'll be our Twitter reacts caption of them leaving after 65 minutes. Embarrassing.
They're 2 strikes anyway, so what are they doing? Might as well just stay. What are they getting? Cabs home?
Some people called me mad when I said we could find 4 against these fuckers. We only need 1 more.
Anthony Temporal, come on. Rocket emoji as well. Absolutely rocket it in. Rocket
Van der Ven. Absolutely loved that Temple. It's a classy finish from the guy. It is a classy finish. It's such a good finish. Oh, it's unbelievable. I'm just thinking there, him and Romero are actually going to have to go in the man of the match picks along with Sarr so far and Bergvall to contribute to all the goals.
3-0 win at the London Stadium, and it could be more. It should be 4, says Michael, just as I said that right with the goal in the first half. It should be more.
Look at all the empty seats. Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill?
It's a bubble drill. They've gone to get more bubbles.
I was just thinking there, Jacko. Technically, should they be allowed to leave? Because they can't see from the stands anyway.
Yeah, seriously.
They're not seeing anything from the stands anyway. Oh, good ball. Come on, there's a 4 here. Let's go. Number 4. 4 sounds so good on a Saturday.
Xavi. Again, he's just had, I think, Xavi as well. Just the fact he is, again, compared to Johnson, he is willing to just take on his man. And then in possession, he is just he's like going forward with it. He's running at his players. He is sort of just creating pressure. Destiny Udogie is going for the headband look this season.
Well, Potter's absolutely fucked them here. He's took off all their runners, so they're just going to be penned in now for the last half now. He's absolutely fucked them here, Potter. And Expelliarmus goals today.
Do you want? Callum Wilson coming on at the same time as Richarlison. I hope Richarlison 2-foots the guy.
Kudos! Oh, Mo.
I was lined up for an absolute worldie there for Kudos.
Oh, it was a fine effort. He just drops lovely. Bosh. Oh, I just couldn't keep it down. By the way, up the Kildare Spurs for the bucket hat, by the way. Big up, Ollie.
Classy. Paqueta taken off, regretting his move to not go into Spurs.
1 more goal and we're top of the league, says Scotty Heinen. Well, let's push. Lesser known, says Dave, that ham salad sandwich tastes so good. Absolutely love it. I'm going to have to fry up some Spam after this. I think me and Jack are on Spam and Bubble diet this weekend.
Get a whole ham.
Spam and Spam.
Order the whole ham. Bring it all in. Fire drill incoming, says J Mac. Fire drill's already commenced.
What time are you cracking on the beers at today, Jacko?
Probably could now, I guess. Got 20-ish minutes. The way this game is going, I'm like worried I'm going to miss a 4th.
Next dead ball, sprint to the fridge. We'll climb.
Well, dead ball maybe is when we more likely going to score again. Maybe open play. where I should be. I should be
We'll
doing
time
it.
you. See how long it takes. I
Well,
used to
yeah.
love that when I
Get
was
the
younger.
rest
If you
in.
didn't want to do something, you go, "Oh, time you. See how quick you are." Sprinting like a lunatic. Lauren Deb says Hammers aren't winning this one. Tottenham teacher says, "What's the crack? Good to see you, Tottenham teacher. Hopefully you're keeping well, my man. Good to see you." Shem Tam says, "I trade 3 points and 5 goals. We are top of the league. 2 more goals, please." And Shamu says Potter's getting sacked in the morning. Oh, life is so good when Tottenham win, isn't it? It's just so good. 3-0 at London Stadium. I mean, these are so bang average. So bang average. Good ball by Spence. Onto Romulus. Great touch. Look at that. Honestly, hang it in the Louvre. Moves it on to Paulinia. Paulinia, a couple of lovely little touches there. Look at him. He's like a fine racehorse. Moves that on to Jedi. Spence-tacular. Lovely little touch there. Onto Paulinia. Just, it's so smooth. It's silky good. Who's that on the bench? Who's that? Richarlison is looking to come on. Matisse Tal drops out. Lovely piece of play. Back to Paulinia. Onto Lucas Bergval. Lucas Bergval. He's looking to move it out to the right-hand side. Chips it across to Pedro Porro. We're so confident now. It's a good ball back to Bergval. Bergval, I could see the idea, just not the execution. But we win it back. Papamatar moves it on to Kudos. There's a bit of space to run at Juve. West Ham players are desperately trying to stop him from scoring today. Pedro moves it back to Romy. The Romulus. It's a lovely ball over the top. It's a fine ball picking to Papamatar. Just couldn't take it down. Drops for Paulinia. Paulinia onto Porro. Porro moves that ball into Sarr. It's a beautiful touch by Sarr. Back to Porro. Porro's running with it. Moves it out to Kudus. Mohamed Kudus takes a shot. It's blocked. It's gone out for a corner kick. He's given offside against Mohamed Kudus. Surely not. That's shocking. Clean sheet, please, says Michael W. Look, do you know what? Michael, I don't mind. I think, even if you don't keep a clean sheet, go for more goals. Alpesh Patel, listening to you both from the half-time to the minute on Papamatar till the 47th minute to the finish for the third in the box for Mickey Van de Ven. Big up, Alpesh Patel. Really appreciate you tuning in today. Fans Rad versus Dave and Jack. Can we now say the West Ham bubble has officially burst? Look, you know me. I've been on Last Word on Spurs, my own channel, parroting that narrative for the last couple of days. I've shown no respect to them. I don't rate this West Ham team. No fear. And 3-0, and we're here. Jed Spence coming off. He's on a yellow card. Right decision. And Xavi Simons is also coming off, which means it's Destiny Adogi and Big Rich coming on. Adogi's back. He's gone with Jed Spence's style from 2 years ago. He's gone with the old Jed Spence style. Come on, Richie. There's a goal here for you today, son. In fact, there's
Dan
two.
Coy saying, I went to the bar for a drink and missed the Van de Ven goal. I don't blame you, Dan.
Dan, don't worry.
Sometimes you got to relax, get the beer out. Just let them take care of the rest of the business,
I was going to say it's grand. He can watch it on Match of the Day later, but I presume he's going to be preoccupied when Match of the Day is on today. Big up, Dan. Do you know what? Go and get another. Maybe we'll score a fourth, lad. All the way back to Vicario. Just go down on it. Waste time. Brilliant.
Ed Sweeting saying the Sky commentary saying Kudos scoring would have been the final insult. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, I hope it comes. I would love it today. I need to break out my Bruce Springsteen song for him.
Pretty happy with his decision, I imagine, Mohamed Kudus. Javi off for Tell, says Artist T. I think Tell is just not playing in the Champions League, so that's the reason.
Yeah.
What a challenge, Romero.
He's ridiculously good. Oh, and he's running forward.
Yeah, he wants to get forward.
He's gone.
Oh, Kudus is going to start rolling out the tricks. I can tell by that body posture. He's going to start getting the tricks out.
Yeah. It's party time for Kudus. Do you know who I get concerned for most when we're winning like this is Basuma? Because the amount of balloons that guy's going to inhale today. I think we're all going to do a Basuma tonight, no? We're all going to do Basuma tonight.
Kudus! He did it again, Dave. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's so
He did the Rabana touch. He did the Rabana first touch. Man's an absolute menace. Paulinia just testing his first touch there, firing that pass into him. Saying he can't be that good. He's like, I'm going to just see if this guy can, it's like, control this. Just fires it into him.
Big up, Andrew Burnett. Good to see you. Big up, lads. Hopefully you're keeping well, my man.
I love that once we go this much up, Kudus just starts rolling out the tricks. Bergwell as well. Lovely sauce from the
We're going to
Bergs.
start seeing ball rolls now, everything. We're going to start seeing overheads.
Some swagger. Udogi.
Lucas goes long.
Pedro Porro up top.
Oh, good header.
Tell. Lovely.
Oh, that's better.
Udogi getting into the box. Good cutback. Fine tell. Oh, Palinga for a banger.
We're queuing up. Let's go long throw again here. Come on, wind it up.
If that were Romero or Van de Ven, it probably would have gone in the back of the net.
I want to be relentless here. There's 5 here if we want this. Johnson's coming on.
For a tap in.
Danzo. Yeah, Danzo's coming on as well.
Odebear coming on. Frank's rolling out the subs.
No Moani today. Being held back for Champions League along with Bentancur. I wonder, is it Romero or is it Van de Ven coming off for Danzo?
Maybe Van de Ven. Keep it because Romero is the captain.
Yeah. To be honest, he's making the right decision. Haul them off now. We were speaking about this in the pre-match build-up. Get them off. Don't risk the injury and get players on the field. Now, West Ham ain't coming back. They're shot. Since he took off Somerville, they haven't been able to get out. Potter is absolutely a numpty. Win that. Brilliant. Brilliant from Destiny. And again, well held.
Bounced off him there.
Commentator's curse there.
That's it, Richie. Coming back.
Who's the dog? Come on. Who let the dogs out? Get after him.
Kudus as well. Kudus is holding no. Just takes it off him.
Ref. He's still playing it on the ground. He's taking the piss, this guy.
He's so good.
Playing Bergwall. Play Richie.
There you go. Back to Kudus. Lovely, Rich. Oh my God, this man's a menace.
He's making them look like kids in a playground.
He is. It's just not fair. It's not fair what Kudus can do.
Dennis the menace. Back to Kudus.
Don't you dare, Kudus. Kudus, they have families.
Oh, good ball to Porro. Oh, Bergwall. It's good, confident football from Tottenham. When we play it like this, it really is a beautiful game. Beautiful game on a beautiful day.
Oh, Kudus, man. Come on, they have
families. The reason why it's a beautiful day, because this is the day my mother was born. So everybody wish her happy birthday in the chat. She does watch from time to time. PH family, Kudus is taking the piss. That he is. Honestly, we're just leaving him on to have some party tricks now. What's the choice of beverage today, Jack?
Got called an American IPA, which I'm not sure what that even means, but if anything, they're just taking the piss now. They've run out of good names for various beers, gone for the American IPA. I'm not even sure what style that is.
When's the IrishHotspur IPA coming out, Jacka?
Seriously, we
need to get that one brewed up for the World Cup.
I'm not sure what player gets my IPA award for today.
IrishHotspur.
Do I want a Bergwall Swedish one? Do I want a Pop Montestar one? Van de Ven. I mean, it's just cruising time, isn't it?
Look at all them seats. Honestly, you'd swear we're playing League One football.
They're not even pressing us anymore.
They've given up. They've given up. They want Potter sacked.
Would be nice to see, Odebear come on. Also, maybe cause some chaos. I imagine Johnson's coming on for Kudus, but it'd be fun to have Odebear and Kudus on at the same time, just causing chaos. Good ball and Bergwall.
Do you know what? He's grew into the second half massively, Bergwall.
Yeah. No, I think it was an excellent choice going for him and Sarr. They both contributed in goals, and and I mean, they are just also very willing pressers. Both of them work so hard off the ball.
Honestly, this is the easiest game at the London Stadium I've ever remembered.
It's been I mean, at West Ham, all their chances came in the first 20 minutes too. When you think about it, right? Since after the 20th minute mark, they haven't created anything.
If I was West Ham fans, I'd be going mad. I mean, this is embarrassing.
Am I being too biased by saying that? But I would say all the chances came in the first 20 minutes, which is what you expect. It's their cup final.
Well, it's what you expect, bad team. Even bad teams would be up for it for the first 10, 15 minutes in front of the crowd. You know what I mean?
But then after that,
It's like,
Spurs just got their foot on the ball and then just ended up dominating it since then.
Go on, Richie. Look at that. Closing off the angle. Matisse, Tal, you watching? There we go. Win that, Dougie. Brilliant. Brilliant. It's good defending that.
They don't want to miss the bubble bus. That's hilarious.
The Ugly Dave IPA incoming. IPA is more Jack's thing. Irish surveys.
Champions of Europe. We know who we are.
Well done, Lucas. Brilliant performance today, kid. Well done, Mickey van der Ven. Another one of the goal scorers today. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant finish there for Bergvall.
Shamu saying they'll have the biggest stadium in the championship.
Bergvall 1 goal, 1 assist today.
Yeah, I wonder how many fantasy players have him in their team. What's the brand, Jack says, Fat Tony? It's one from a place in Silverdale, I believe it's called. It's called Silver City. I absolutely love that brewery. You would know it, my fellow Washingtonian. But I think where you are, if you're in Bellingham, if that's right, you have incredible beer up there. Incredible beer. Look at that. Mickey van de Ven getting plaudits from Thomas Frank. Lovely to see. It's just what you want to see. Danzo is on, playing left-sided center back. Udebert has come on. Johnson's on. It's just cruising time. Can Romero pick out another Toby Alderweireld pass? He's willing to find him. Not lovely play from Palhinha.
Oh, come on, let's go for the
forward here.
Good
ball. Good ball. Can he find him? Kudus. Sir!
Yeah. Oh my God. Is he not giving that?
No way he just fell. No way he just fell over. I mean, it's
he
just
got kicked when he went to shoot. What a challenge. Paulini's a bloody animal.
He's a fucking monster.
Get after it, Richie. I know everyone else wants to go party time, but you want a goal. I know you do. So what subs did we get, Jack? Who came off?
Udebert has come on for Tell. And then Johnson's come on for Kudus.
And then Danzo for Van der Ven and...
Or not Kudus. Sorry, Kudus is still on.
Bergvall.
For Bergvall. So Kudus is maybe being moved into...
He's gone into number 10.
Yeah, into the number 10.
I wonder if this just something Frank wants to experiment and have a look at that. It's an interesting choice.
He had Richie and him play off each other before.
Yeah, true.
I think that's what he's doing here. I think it's more probably looks like a 4-4-2, really. Looks more like a 4-4-2 because he's not playing that close to the other midfielders.
Yeah.
And you have Sarr and Palhinha who can just sort of mop up. So I think he's gone for a whole different shape. And it's smart. I mean, we're already winning this, but it's smart because just like you're in a way, you're pushing for 4. You're pushing for 5 by doing that, right? If you're just going to put Kudus next to the striker, just forces West Ham even further back.
Yeah.
And the way they're playing right now, Palhinha is just almost like a lone midfielder with Sarr. Sarr's like greedy, he's almost roaming it to the final third himself. It's like we have 5-6 attackers up there.
Yeah, we want more goals. Some of these players are hungry.
Another clean sheet as well.
Yeah.
Johnson and Porro not on the same wavelength. Business as usual. Oh my gosh, Kolshin IPA. That's my favorite, Fat Tony. You've got good taste. It's a one from Bellingham. That's my favorite IPA. Is it the green one, Fat Tony? Is it the green one? That one is like my favorite. Absolutely my favorite. The Hammers have quit. Exactly.
They've all tapped out.
I mean, the fact they even call themselves the Hammers is, they should just call themselves the Bubble Blowers at this point.
Well, it'll be us doing the hammer time tonight, Jack, on the dance floor. Hammer time. Look at them. Look at them. Tears in their eyes. What have we become? That was us last year.
Yeah.
Good touch.
Odebear. Lay it off to him. Kudus. Oh, Kudus, man. He's just the quality of this guy.
Go on, Poro. Keep that in. Well done.
Done.
Sar's now jogging around the place. That's when Sar starts jogging, you know we're winning big.
The hell is that from Romero?
I mean, look, we can pass it. Look at the ball for.
No, it's just Romero's when Romero's misplacing a pass, then you really know.
He probably thought it was
taking the foot off the gas. Romero's just ballooning it out of play. Probably just because he wants to get stuck in. Just wants to win a challenge. He's getting bored.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Win that. Win it.
Oh, yes, Udogi.
Look at him in the middle. No. Get your head up. He was so free in the middle there, Brendan Johnson.
And we've taken Jared Bowen out. Udogi absolutely crunched him.
That's what we like to see.
Yeah, the green one is so good, Fat Tony.
Ray, you were giving out to me about Show West Ham. Very little respect in the build-up. How do you feel now, my man?
Yeah, I thought Ray was going to say was a West Ham fan in disguise with that comment.
You're getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. Ref, I know we're 3-0 up. Can we get a handle on the time wasting here, please? There's more punishment to be dished out.
Anthony Temporal, bottle of red for me. Exactly right, Anthony. I'm thinking about getting the stakes out.
He's gone for the Vinay. He's gone for the red wine.
Yeah, that's what Vinay's doing now, just to be nice to West Ham. You know, they're losing all this match day revenue. Vinay's like, you know what? Actually, a few bottles on us. You know, we'll pay for him. They're like, no, they're comped. And he's like, no, we'll pay for him. We'll pay full price. You know that you need the money when you go
guys
back
clearly need it. Did you not see that empty stadium out there?
Yeah, but you need some money when you go down to the championship. Vinay's going to order a few bottles.
We've got some chump change we can spare you.
Yeah. He's like, actually, just give us the keys. We'll close out.
We'll lock up.
The West, yeah, we'll lock up. We'll lock up the stadium for
you.
Play it.
It's
not like anyone's going to come back. Just have a day out. Lewis family, just have a little party. Buy the Spurs fans all some drinks at the West Ham pub. Karya's even just having a game with himself. I'm also just disappointed. I'm being selfish here. I'm really disappointed we didn't get a Romero goal today. Like, it would have been a bit of the icing on the cake because he's just such a monster in the air. He's been robbed like someone mentioned that he's been robbed like 2 or 3 times this season of goals from referee decisions because they hate him.
Yeah, they do hate him, genuinely. They look for any excuse to call something on Romero.
That's the other thing for people who want to sell Romero. It's like the fact that he actually has this reputation with referees, even though he barely does get any yellow cards or red cards. It's just like the fact that he has this reputation just shows how good he is. Referees remember him. Referees remember. He's just like, how is this guy this good?
Oh, this game's turning into an over 35s game. It's turning into walking football. West Ham should be embarrassed. This is on their stadium.
Honestly, at one point there's certain sections that don't even. There are certain rows that don't even have a single fan in them.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's like watching an American League baseball game, like with certain teams. Certain teams have just no fans in the stadium. It's like watching one of these, like watching the Athletics.
Gonna open a window here. It's getting fucking warm. Winning.
No, the warmth of winning. Get your spam recipes into the chat, everybody.
There we go. Window.
What are you having with your spam? Like I said, a little sriracha, a little egg, a little rice.
Gonna say, people usually go with eggs and spam.
Yeah, it's good. And then you get a little hot sauce on it. It's very good.
Oh, go on, Poro. Deliver one.
Get there. Bring him down. Take a chomp out of him. Oh,
well
Kudus.
done.
Oh, Kudus, he looked like he wanted to meg him there or do something.
He's such a menace.
He's a menace. This guy just takes no prisoners.
I wonder how much West Ham are trying to pay the
Have a crack.
Reduce some minutes. Oh, good ball to Poro. Loads of time.
Have a crack. Nope.
Oh, it's a shit ball. All time in the world, and he delivers that. Someone told, who's that? Paulinho. Someone told him to calm down that the game's won, no? Sliding in like a lunatic. They've gone for the switch of play. Oh, they actually complete one. Kyle Walker-Peters, that's what he can do. Does Destiny a doggy with ease there. Well done, a doggy. Leave one on him. Jared Bowen. That's too easy. Well done, Vicario. Good shout. We want 4. Come on. Tyler, he didn't. He's dog sitting. Ribsy, my spam recipe. Open tin of spam. Throw it in the trash. Cook something else.
Give it a slap. Spank it. Exactly. Spank the spam. Throw it in the trash. Put a bubble on it.
Martin Knightsbridge, if you're out there, how's your friends?
Yeah, if anything, we've tortured them because we scored the second goal in like the 58th minute. So he missed his halftime train. And then he has to wait a little bit longer because he booked the initial halftime train. But we just waited a while to get the goal. So we've really just tortured his friend even more.
It's too easy. Paulini is such a beast in midfield as well. He's an animal. Big up Daniel Field. He says, SARS everywhere. An engine. Well, you know that saying, 30% or 70% of the world is covered by water. The rest is covered by SAR. 90 minutes plus 5. Right, let's get man of the match poll going here. Can do that nice and early.
Fat Tony Levy should just buy West Ham at this point.
And then he'll claim to be a West Ham fan. Lucas Bergval. Who else we thrown in there today, Jacko?
Sar, of course.
Papa Matar. Sar?
Just do Sar if you don't. The Papa.
Right, so there's 2. Who
Did
else
you do Paulinho? Paulinho has had a great game.
Oh,
Kudos! Johnson! Misses the tap in. Johnson missing a tap in. Oh no, kudos.
Oh, Mo nearly getting his goal.
Kudos. What a save. Yeah, I agree, Artist T. What a save. That was a hell of a
ball
save.
by Pearl.
Good contact. Good hit. That's a
what
crack
a
save.
How's Johnson
got to bury that. That's a disgusting second effort. How does Johnson, how does he not bury that? That's the one thing he can do is tap it in. He can't, well, that's because there's usually no goalkeeper there, so that's how he taps it in. If there is a goalkeeper there, he usually can't. Jesus Christ. What a save. Romero, a lot of people putting Romero. Romero's had a wonderful game. If anything, too, like, I know Bergvall, it's an amazing finish, but Romero is just the only guy that can play that pass in the team. And he's had some wonderful passes out from the back. I'd agree with the Romero shout. I just think Sar and Bergvall, like, they did win the game for us.
So Sar, Bergval, Romero, and then it's between Paulinho or Van de Ven. Van de Ven did score.
Van de Ven did score. Paulinho got the red card. It's kind of...
Do you know what? I'm going to have to put Paulinho in here.
No.
I can't leave him out today. He's been immense.
He's broken up play in some really crucial times.
João Paulinho.
Oh, what a ball from Romero again. Johnson! Richarlison! Kudos!
Oh, my God.
He stole it from João Paulinho. He wanted the goal. Kudos is he's a little bit selfish there because João Paulinho was about to bang that home. What a ball from Romero.
Unbelievable ball.
You see this, Paulinho was ready to just smash it home, but Kudus wanted it all for himself. What a block. Kudus wanted it all for himself. I don't blame him. You can tell he really tell, like, he seems to love being a Spur instead.
Oh, he loves it.
He kind of hates West Ham, you could tell.
Yeah.
They must have done something to him. Joao Paulinho, though, was very... Oh! Danzo! But Joao Paulinho, I mean, rightfully so. If he let that go for Paulinho, he would have scored.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't blame Paulinho for being upset. I don't blame Kudus for wanting the goal. It's kind of at 3-0 up too. Selfishness is sometimes.
Yeah. Everyone wants in on the action.
Everyone wants a goal. What a ball though from Romero. I completely agree, Michael. Like that ball into Johnson, it's just I've said this. I said this like a year or two ago. I said I do believe he's actually debatably the best passing center back in the world.
All right, guys, get your votes in on the poll for whoever your man of the match is as well. If you have enjoyed today's watch along, please smash that like button for us. You know, we're winning 3-0 away at London Stadium. What's not to like? And feel free, if you do enjoy these watch alongs, the match days that we do provide, there's still more content coming your way after with a post-match reaction and also your Twitter reacts. If you do enjoy the graft and everything else, the link is there as well. Jack's pinned it up there if you want to grab a channel membership. Or, you know, feel free to start getting in your talking points for after the game, guys. Come on, you Spurs, for the fucking win today.
Very hard to pick the man of the match. I agree, Ribsy. I was struggling with it. I'm struggling with it. And that's always a good sign, though.
Bergval's the early winner here anyway, 41% of the vote so far.
There's a big Bergval fan club. There's a big Bergval fan club.
1 goal, 1 assist. Can't complain about that.
And it's full time. The referee's giving them mercy there.
He's taking pity.
Thomas Frank.
Oh, what a win.
Against 12 men as well with the referee, Thomas Frank. You know, he's waving his finger a few times at that referee.
They tried their best to stop us, you know, by disallowing a goal that shouldn't have been disallowed. They tried their best.
Classy performance from Spurs there. Again, like, I don't know, maybe a quick random rant, but like, I just felt like people were panicking a little bit too much in that first half with, you know, some of the negativity around it. Like it was always going to be cagey. Even in our members preview, we said that we were like, it's going to be cagey at periods. It's going to be West Ham treating it as their cup final. They're going to try to make life difficult for us. I was expecting them to put every man behind the ball. I wasn't really under any illusion that they were going to press us for 90 minutes and leave open, you know, space and behind. It was always going to be a difficult game. And then just the way that we sort of took over after the first 20 minutes. Don't get me wrong. First 20 minutes, there were some 1 or 2 nervy moments, you know, with some crosses in, that one chance that Paqueta got that he missed. But after the first 20 minutes, like West Ham, like they were getting nosebleeds if they were getting into our half. Like they were struggling to even get into our half after the first 20 minutes. So I just felt like it was in control from Spurs. It was just about essentially doing what we were doing already, which is a bit more route one, some long balls, some crosses in, and we'll cause chaos and more set pieces. Because I just knew from the get-go that this team, for some reason, West Ham, even though for a long time I always associated them with being a good team at defending set pieces, under Graham Potter, I think they've been very vulnerable under set pieces. And I think we showed that we were just causing a lot of discomfort that way. And that's what I'll say, Dave. I don't know. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be 3-0. My prediction was a 2-0 from the get-go, but I wasn't really ever in panic mode.
No.
After the 20th minute, if you get my point.
No, 100%. I get your point. Look, I was expecting a rout today. I was expecting one. I thought one was coming. But in general, like, when you look at the way today's game unfolded, like, you know, people need to remember, we haven't won up here since 2019. We haven't won here in 5 games.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Lost 2, drawn 3 of the last 5. Our record up there has been abysmal. And I've made the argument, we spoke about the pre-match build-up, but I think a lot of it was we didn't turn up to the game with the right intensity or the stomach for the fight, you know, which you need when you're away from home. And that's what we needed today. And I think that's what the first half was about. We got stuck into them. You know, Paulini was immense in midfield. Romero was getting stuck into them across the back line and stuff like that. And we sort of just ground them down. We bullied them. We said, what we're going to do first is we're going to show you that we're going to out-battle you on the pitch. We've done that. Then we said what we're going to do is we're going to dominate you aerially. We're going to take that threat away from you. We've done that. And then in the second half, we just went at them and absolutely routed them. And then it opened up the game and we just went at them. We could have won this by 6 or 7 today. It was literally a stroll in the park. That's what the headline should be, a stroll in the park. It was an unbelievable performance from Tottenham. It was defensively solid, another clean sheet. That's 3 in 4 Premier League games now. They've been hard to come by, in recent years. We're looking solid at the back. The midfield is battling for once. One thing my dad was always on about for the last couple of seasons, even in the chat, the midfield boys, the midfield boys, the midfield. Look at Paulini today. Not only does he get stuck in, he doesn't pull out of that challenge. He takes the tackle off Soucek, takes the red, and then look at some of the challenges the guy. We're 3-0 up, and the guy's hammering people. You know what I mean? He's absolutely unbelievable in the middle of the park. And then it got to the point where Kudos just said, "Fuck this! I'm just going to put on a display." Rabona takedowns, chipping balls by his player. We took the piss here today. It was a complete performance from Tottenham Hotspur. We went out there, we turned up with the stomach, for the fight, for the battle. We out battled them. And then the football came after. And that's what you need on these away games. Let's not take this for granted, by the way, as well. Go and enjoy this. We have had abysmal time on the road in recent years as Tottenham fans. An absolute abysmal time. I've hated these away games coming around. I can look forward to them again. London derbies, we've had an abysmal record in. We're already starting to sort of put that right. This is the performance we need to see, though, moving forward. We can't keep seeing them Bournemouth games every once in a while. They have to be eradicated. But today is an all-out, brilliant, all-round performance from Tottenham Hotspur. And there was a big debate at half-time. Did Frank make the right decision making substitutions or making changes to the lineup? Well, a 3-0 win, he's got it spot on. You've got a fresh Bentancur for Tuesday. You got a fresh Richarlison for Tuesday. You got a fresh Mawani for Tuesday. Van de Ven came off and was given a bit of a rest as well. It's a perfect outing for Tottenham today, Jacko. I don't want to see anyone with any complaints. It is a perfect day for Tottenham today.
No, it seriously was. Like I said, I wasn't really panicking, and I knew that the game was going to be tough because West Ham just treat us differently than they do with the other teams. They do. They really get up for this game, even if they are in a position where manager's under threat. You have maybe a bit of pressure just even on the players themselves. The form's been terrible. It's like Chelsea. They will absolutely step up for these games. So we have to match them on intensity levels. We have to show that we have more quality. It's a tough ask. And I think Spurs, like I said, after the 20th minute really showed that. I'm really proud of this performance. I think a lot of people should get proud of this performance.
Yeah.
And it never really felt like, again, after the 20th minute, like I can't even remember like them even getting into our half at any point, like after the 20th minute. Like they were struggling to create much of anything after that point. And that's why also Dave knows this, like I am a defensive first kind of guy. I enjoy that feeling of like, all right, like maybe we're not creating as much as we would like, but at least we're not conceding a ton of chances either. Like at least we're having control of the game. It feels like it is our game to win. Like as long as we continue to pile on pressure, we will somehow get out of this with 3 points. And that was my feeling after the 20th minute, really. I was not in any sort of panic mode whatsoever. And it felt good to be in a position again where I was like, I don't really see this team scoring against us. And then I also feel like if we just continue to do what we're doing, like even at the end of the first half, we were saying like, if we just had 10, 15 more minutes in that first half, felt like we were going to score then. And we came out the gates very quickly in the second half, thanks again to whatever Frank might have told them, or maybe more individual quality from Sarr, from, Bergvall and others. Like just felt good. And set pieces. It's great to feel good at being good at set pieces again. It feels so good to be good at set pieces. Sorry.
No, I was going to say to you, I think, when it comes to, I think this is the genius of Thomas Frank, though, Jack. I think as Tottenham fans, and especially me, sometimes I can get a bit carried away and focus just on going forward because that's what I've been used to all my life. Even if we've had bad backlines, we've had amazing wingers, amazing creators, some really good strikers in our lifetime that sort of carried the can. But with Thomas Frank coming in, off the back of last year, first and foremost, we needed to be solid. We needed to be hard to beat. And that's what he's done. And then, it gives us a chance going into games. He made us solid and hard to beat today. And then once we sort of found our way into the game without giving up too many chances, then we went and routed them and took the points. And I think this is where Thomas Frank is sort of a happy medium between myself and yourself, Jack. Where defensively we're solid, but we're also doing a bit going forward. It got better in the second half, much better in the second half. And that's where I think Frank deserves a lot of credit today.
Yeah, I completely agree. 1 goal conceded in 4 games as well. You love to see it. It's a PH family. That's where I lie, man. I love I'm one of these weirdos. I prefer to win a game 2-0, 1-0 instead of it being a 4-2, a 5-3. I hate conceding. I hate feeling vulnerable defensively. It's just one of those things where if you feel like you have control of the game, you feel like you have control of the outcome. Like you are, and then it's just up to you to take a moment here and there to go on and win it. It's not about, for me, creating chance after chance after chance. If your forward players and the rest of your team are good enough to take the chances that end up coming your way every now and again, and you just feel solid at the back, then you always have that chance, I feel like, of just being a solid team. I feel like, as many managers have said, sometimes being more defensively solid is kind of the key to being a really successful team. Paul Van Van saying Dave looks like he just left a rave. Someone else, I think, has said that Dave looks like Morpheus from the Matrix with the sunglasses. Spurs in the Matrix. Spurs are winning every week. That's what the Matrix is.
I'm just enjoying myself, Jack.
Simultaneous reality.
Yeah, look, I'm just enjoying myself. I'm here for the vibes. Look, this is an exciting Tottenham team now. We can get back to being excited. We're defensively solid. We're combative in midfield. And we've got a lot of ballers that once they piece together, we're going to be even better to watch.
Yeah.
We were in it. I would urge Spurs fans, start to get excited. We've got the Yellow Submarine coming Tuesday. Let's fucking sink that and then go and eat some seagull on the weekend.
Exactly. The seagull on the weekend. Completely agree. Playful Spurs. Oh my God. Seriously, watching this season, 3 clean sheets in 4 games and only 1 goal against, with 8 scored this season. Looking promising and great rotation. Ready for Tuesday. Come on, you Spurs. I said 3-0. LOL. Love that from Paul Connor. Absolutely love it. And Dark Sun G with the super chat. Appreciate your support, Dark Sun G. Thanks for all the support that we've received today. Saying Frank is undefeated and London derbies. Come on, you Spurs. Really happy that Bergvall scored in the Premier League. That's right. That's what I'm saying. Like Bergvall is compared to Sarr, he doesn't really, come up with the goals, as much as Sarr does, but he has now done that. And what a goal to open up your account in the Premier League. One of the best goals I've seen in a while, and one that I really appreciate. Bit of a Route 1 stuff, Dark Sun G. And then he's saying, I haven't seen a midfielder like Paulinho who can give a red card, or who can maybe take a red card, I assume is what he means. I mean, you mentioned that, Dave, like the bravery, especially against a guy like Souček, a mean looking kind of midfielder with those long legs, just no problem just getting stuck in, no problem putting his body on the line. The guy's an absolute warrior, and he even described himself as that. He says he kind of considers himself a bit of a warrior like midfielder.
No, he is, Jack. He's the steal that we were missing last year. Like, at times last year, despite everyone putting in a lot of heart and effort, games were so end to end because you don't have anyone in that midfield to break up the play and stop that end to endness of the game. Teams were just walking through us right through that midfield. With Paulinho, it doesn't matter whether the ball's coming down the left, whether it's coming down the right. The fucker just seems to be in a position to be able to stop that move, and it's so effective. And then what it actually does, it allows us to gain control of the game, keep them in their half, and go and play the game. That's what he allows us to do. That is the importance of that number 6, that real sort of dogged midfielder, someone that turns that ball over, and that's a massive difference. They are very hard to come by, and we've done so well getting in João Paulinho. And based off what we've seen so far, that piece of money we're going to pay in the summer, or that we should be paying in the summer, is absolutely a snippet. It's cheap. This guy is such a game changer in that midfield. He's just always there to turn over ball. Even when we put them under pressure and they're trying to clear it, who's the first one there? Paulinho. Not only does he break up play, but he's great at picking up second balls. And the guy can play a little bit, which I've been a bit more surprised about, to be honest with you. He's decent in possession. He's good on the ball. He looks after it. I think maybe we accused him of being a bit sideways in the first half. I suppose you sort of expect that from the number 6. As long as he's breaking up play, turning over play, and giving us a chance and a foothold in the game, then that's all I really care about. That's all I want from him.
No, I think if anything, he grew into the game in possession, kind of got braver and braver, and sort of playing some of those passes out from the back. I felt like this was well handled. A very good win, says Ribsy85. Completely agree. Should have easily been 4. Easily could have been 4. Kind of like the Man City game where like 2-0 was actually a bit kind to them. 3-0 was being kind to West Ham. Like there were plenty of opportunities for us to go on and get a 4th. Mohamed Kudus, even towards the end there, right, stole that one off of João Paulinho. João Paulinho was barreling in to fire it into the roof of the net. He was coming in so hot, he probably would have blazed it over the bar. And Romero from the first half. I know Artist T mentioned like, plenty of teams beat them in the first half. Like you could make the case again, like Spurs could have easily had a penalty and then also could have disallowed goal. Like, and then there was another chance that Pop Montessar, in my opinion, blew there was that moment that maybe people forget it, but there was that point where we whipped in a cross and the ball, I think, took like 5, 6 bounces in the penalty
Yeah.
area. It was just moving around everyone. Like Van de Ven swiped at it, Romero swiped at it, Jet Spence might have been in there, like trying to swipe at it. Any other situation, someone gets a good clean connection onto it, and that just
Yeah.
goes in the back of the net because the goalkeeper usually in those situations they can't see a thing. They don't know what the hell is going on, so it ends up usually going in the back of the net. Scooter React saying, "I'd hate to be that piece of chewing gum around Thomas Frank, especially in the first half. Maybe in the second half, he was chewing a little bit slower. But I loved also another thing just on Thomas Frank. I do love seeing him sort of complain to the referees in the way that he did. You know, it was a bit like, I don't like to compare to previous managers or anything. I'm trying to get away from that habit, but I did like sort of the constant, he's always pointing at his players where to stand. He's always yelling at them when to get forward. He's telling them and motioning them when it comes to set pieces. I think even his assistant coach, right? The guy who's in charge of set pieces is always getting up out of his chair, to tell them what they need to be doing in certain situations, whether defending them or attacking on set pieces. Like, I do appreciate the coaching that he gives on the sidelines, and I appreciate him giving the referee more than one earful at one occasion or another. I think it sends the right message to the players. Like, your manager is just as invested as you are. He's just as intense. He is feeling the heat of the moment like you guys are, instead of, hands in the pockets, just sort of standing there. Like, I do think it's good to be intense and sort of show that passion along the sidelines. As much as I hate Arteta, I do think his players get inspired by that sometimes when he's just raving like a lunatic, like, on the sidelines. Like, I personally, and again, I think it's just preference. People are welcome to disagree, totally welcome to disagree. I get more of an inspiration from that, seeing your manager just being that type of character on the touchline.
I think everyone does, though, Jack. I think everyone does. I've sort of said it last year as well, that with such young players, sometimes you do need that guy on the sideline that's helping coach them through the game, giving them snippets of information. And with the way modern day football is going, I think every player is sort of like that now. So it's sort of something I think you have to do when you're on the sideline. I think Andrew. I think we're sort of comparing it to Ange, but I think Ange's style is, if you've got 12 world class players to pick, or 11 world class players on the pitch, you can sort of take your hands off and let them figure it out. But at Tottenham, that's not the case. You do need to be a lot more invested on the sideline. But just also back to the penalty thing, I love the way that Frank went straight to the official, questioning it or the disallowed goal, questioning it and everything else. But despite winning 3-0 today, this is where I want to see fucking Tottenham Hotspur become rootless, Jacko. I want to see a statement from the club come out, putting the PGMOL under pressure today. Questioning the disallowed goal. Questioning why they're allowing Van de Ven then to be pushed, which then ended up being pushed into Walker Peters and stuff like that. Because I think that's something that we haven't done in years gone by. We're almost just too accepting of refereeing decisions. You look at a lot of the teams that put the referees and PGMOL on blast. They're teams that get
Madison
a lot of
came out.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest last year. Look how high they were up in the table. And these refereeing decisions play a part in that. That's why they're all putting pressure on these referees. They're all putting in statements, putting pressure on them at press conferences, and we need to start doing the same. Look, there is a thing out there where PGMOL every couple of months to do go into Premier League clubs, have meetings, and allow them to air their grievances. But if you're airing it behind closed doors and you're still not getting the benefit decisions on the pitch, at what time do you go, right, we've tried playing your ball, that's not working, gloves are off, we're going to fucking put you on public blast? Because although we won 3-0 today, it shouldn't be overlooked, because that will decide a game in future.
Yeah, I mean, are you happy with James Madison? I think if he gets
100%.
I'm like, what's the worst that can happen? A little tiny fine or a little talking to, from someone, like, who gives a shit, really? Like, it's sort of
What
standing
fine are
up
they
for
going to give him that
yourselves.
he can't pay? They'll probably give him 250 quid pay fine. That's like €5 to more.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
I'm
so I'm glad
delighted.
that
Fair play
Madison
to
called.
Madison.
I love that Madison calling it out like mid-game. Like, he's clearly watching and raving. From the TV screen. You actually love to see that. And I as you said, I wish Spurs maybe took more of that approach at times. Swim Master, great result. Enough said about time we're getting the bragging rights. Even the Bournemouth loss, even that result is not like a few years back. Bournemouth, much better team now. They're top 4. What's kind of funny is, like, I know we didn't play well against Bournemouth, but they're, like, also a team that's in fine form at the minute. So maybe that was also a bit of context for just, like, maybe they just happen to be a really good team right now. And we always will look at them as Bournemouth, but they're clearly, like, the way they won today, from what I could tell, they're a very solid outfit. And when we came up against a worse team in a London derby, we showed our quality. You know, we are a good team. You know, it's just not a good performance against Bournemouth. That's just simply said. Good result, but should have upped the ante and gone for more goals, says Colin Turner. Goal difference at the end of the season can make a difference, and Tell improved when the ball played to his feet instead of the air. I agree with that mostly, but in the beginning of the game, you do have the way that West Ham were trying to make us play, they were forcing us to play it in the air. And that's where I just think, you know, Tell is going to have to either be in the right positions a bit more often, you know, sort of sniff out a bit of space so that it falls towards him, or it's just maybe the wrong call from Frank, you know, to go with Tell from the get-go. And I would say, I don't want to be harsh on the guy, but there was one or two chances like where there was some crosses sort of fired across and he's just not in the right spot. I think Udogie or someone played that low, or Van de Ven, I think it was Van de Ven, played that low cross, you know, towards the keeper. And if Matisse Tell is sprinting towards the near post, it's on the ground. He doesn't have to win it in the air. It's on the ground and he taps that home. But he was sort of just standing in the middle of the penalty area where people were marking him. So I would say sometimes his movement was, you know, maybe a bit questionable in the box. What I did like about Matisse Tell, though, to be positive, he did not lose the ball very often, which is why, you know, when the ball was played into his feet, it wasn't bouncing off of him like with Richarlison against Bournemouth. He was able to sort of bring it down, bring others into play, do the simple things right. Even Dave said, like, Richarlison the other day against Bournemouth kept, you know, receiving it side on, trying to do too much. Matisse Tell sort of would just play with his back to the defender, lay it off to someone, and then make a run afterwards, which is some of the basics that I appreciate that he was doing in this game, to be fair, to be positive and negative at the same time.
Look, the thing is, we won 3-0 today. Like, you know, I think there's no need for someone like me, for instance. I was very underwhelmed with his performance. No need for me to hammer home on it, go after the kid. At the end of the day, we won 3-0 today. We got the job done. There will be other days where I can, you know, sit there and analyze his performance where people are going to listen. Right now, 3-0. No one wants to hear any of it.
Illmatic saying that bubbles have been popped, wet spam down the drain. Exactly right. Enjoy the steaks, fellas, says Daniel Field. Artist T saying, I'm glad we won, but very slightly bummed we didn't hammer them 7-0. You always seem to find a reason to be wanting. Artist T. One good save kept Kudus from scoring, but a win is a win. Can't be saying a win is a win. We won 3-0, man. We won 3-0. You can't be dissatisfied. Brookman, appreciate the support. And he's saying, I know it is early, but I love how Frank is continuing the trend from Brentford of getting the best out of and improving players. I think he's getting the best out of players that maybe were having an off season last year. Like Pop Matasar was having an off season. He just looks like a totally new man under Thomas Frank. And then you could say, like, just the team in general, like from set pieces defensively, like all of a sudden we just look so much more solid than we did under Ange Postecoglou. That's my favorite thing, to be honest, Brookman. It's just defensively, we just feel like a totally different team now. Defending set pieces, attacking set pieces, just a whole different outfit. And then I would say he has made an absolute menace out of Pop Matasar. This guy is, we lined him up. I lined him up to be one of our players of the season. And I think that could end up being well true.
Do you know what? I think the massive difference between this year and last year, say, across that back line, is I don't think he's made that back line better. I think, you know, I've always made the argument. I think we've got superb individual players across that back line. They were playing on the halfway line today. No one was moaning about playing a high line or anything like that. The big difference is having Paulini in the midfield. It's massive. They're not asked to defend anywhere near as much when that guy is turning over the ball. Papa Matsar playing higher up the pitch, turning over the ball. It means we're turning higher up the pitch, which means they're not being called into action anywhere near as much. And when they are, it's mainly just mopping up a long, aimless ball that's being thrown their way. They're not really asked. We're not seeing them flying with last-ditch tackles and stuff like that. And I'm convinced a massive part of it is because Paulini is there just turning ball over left, right, and centre. Also, it helps that you've got Kudus and players like that we can keep the ball a lot longer as well. You know, we can sustain waves of attack like we were doing there towards the end of the first half and a lot in the second half. That also helps massively to what we're doing, which takes all the pressure off the back line. You look at them today, no one really had to make any tackles of desperation or anything like that. And that's because everyone else ahead of them done their job today.
Exactly right.
Big up, Bill Brooklyn. Really appreciate the support, my man. You go and enjoy your Saturday.
And yeah, enjoy it. It looks like that might be a Danish crown that you've sent in as well. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're enjoying your Danish sensation and Thomas Frank. Loving having him in. King Hoddle saying we are winning the effing lot. Okay, maybe I'm getting carried away.
Do it. It's the day for it. If you can't get carried away with a 3-0 away win at West Ham, then when can you? Do it,
Ice
King
fan
Hobble.
saying Paqueta maybe wishing he came to Spurs now. Exactly.
Yeah,
Totally. Another great streams. Dave and Jack, Derek Hutchinson.
appreciate
Appreciate
that.
you, Derek. Absolute legend. First goal should have stood, says King Hoddle. Absolutely. It's amazing that Gillette called it as a foul. I don't know what did he see? Like, what did he see? And then for VAR not to call it back is just, I don't know. It was against 12 men today. It was against 12 men. Sensible part of me agreed with the full quota of subs. Don't take injury chances. Another part of me wanted to go for it still and get the goal difference up. All in all, Frank, I agree. Did the sensible option. I mean, like bringing on fresh legs, like can push on for more. Like Johnson, right? Tap in guy can maybe be there to finish another one. He had a chance literally to grab a fourth or a fifth, right? That shot from Kudus spilled over to Johnson. He should have finished that. I'm confused how he missed. And then, Kudus himself, by staying on, could have scored another. Odebear, fresh legs, running at players, can maybe score one. I think the subs were actually pretty positive, really. It's not like he went to a back five or anything. To be honest with
Look,
Master.
I do get what he's saying, in terms of want to push on and, maybe have a few more goals to gloat about. But I think in hindsight, like sometimes it is good to take the passion out of it and sort of have an overall view. And this is the good thing about Frank. He's got a calm head in the moment. It's like Mickey Van de Ven, for instance, has a long history of hamstring injuries.
Yeah.
No need to leave him out there for the extra 20 minutes. Get him off the field. I think he done the right thing here today, Frank. And, to Jack's point, there's nothing stopping the subs coming in and glossing up the scoreline if that's what they wanted to do either, So I do get what you're saying in terms of be nice to be sitting here saying 5 and 6. But in hindsight, you got to keep focus on the next game once this game is over and done, which it was after 65 minutes.
Just take a couple more comments. Appreciate all the love and the support, everybody. Jimmy Hotspur, great win. However, to put things in context, West Ham are terrible and a possible relegation fodder. I completely agree, but it is their cup final, and even when they've been terrible in the past, they have found ways to get results against us at their own home stadium. And even, I think in the past too, like it was like one of the seasons, they were absolutely terrible. I think it was like the end of the David Moyes era, the beginning of like the Lopetegui era or whatever. Like we had under Ange Postecoglou, like we lost to them like twice or something. Like, so I'm just going to say, like, it's not been a team, despite how bad they've been against other teams, they have stepped up against us. And so it's just one of those. I wouldn't call them a bogey team, but they have been a team that we have struggled against, for whatever reason. And this was a very defiant performance. The Big D saying, what's the story, guys? Good result. The red card will stand good for the players as we were able to take the foot off the gas for our first Champions League game Tuesday. It's actually a good way to look at it, right? We didn't have to extend ourselves as much. And West Ham then, it's not like they could press us or put us under pressure anymore because they were one man down. They had to just sort of, in a way, just take the L after the red card, really. Souček was probably just excusing himself from the embarrassment.
That's what it was. He tapped out.
Yeah, he tapped out. Stevie saying, by the way, I called the score in 2 of the 3 goal scorers, not bragging or anything, right? Did you put a little accumulator on it? Did you put a little bet on it, Stevie? I think at Michigan, I'm pretty sure you can. I'm kind of jealous that I can't do that here in Washington. Artist T saying, in my opinion, I think Xavi has had a good game. Thanks to Richie and Solanke, would have helped him way more. He'll look even better in the midfield. Imagine him in matters. I think he had a fine performance. Like, I just feel like compared to Johnson, I think we're already seeing the difference between someone like him versus a Johnson. Like Johnson, plenty of the times that Xavi received it, if that was Johnson receiving it, he would have gone backwards, sideways, would have been unwilling to take his man on. Xavi, so many times, how much did he receive the ball and then had space to run into, like that he created for himself or picked up these little pockets that he could then sort of progress us forward? I'm just saying with Johnson, there's so many times where he's receiving it, and for whatever reason, he's so closely marked. Whereas with Xavi, there were so many times where he just had acres of space to run into. And I think that's because he knows how to find these little pockets to be able to drive the ball forward. And he didn't lose it very often either for us. He was able to be sort of a guy that, like Kudus, you can hit the ball into, and then he's going to retain possession. He's going to be able to get you up the pitch. And that's what we've been needing. What we said the whole problem against Bournemouth was we only had one forward that was really capable of holding up the ball. Richarlison and Johnson just couldn't hold up the ball or retain possession to save their lives. And Xavi was able to be that guy for us, which made us a bit more balanced, I think, going forward.
No, look, I thought it was a good debut from Xavi. I mean, there was flashes of brilliance there. I think I've seen more than enough to say I can trust him with the ball on the football pitch, that he can make changes. I think, going forward, I do expect more out of him. But I think, as it goes away from home, debut against London rivals, I think I've seen, more than enough to sort of convince me that he is going to excel as a player at Tottenham Hotspur. Also, I think he got the assist for Papa Matt Sarsgaard, and he wasn't him that floated in that corner. Him and Kuda side to
Yeah.
side. Them corner deliveries today, every single one of them were absolutely spot on. Could have took another couple of goals from set pieces. Actually, from corner kicks, deliveries were that good today. So all in all, I think bright from Xavi Simons.
Sean Maddox saying Xavi and Spence combined really well. Yeah, felt like Jed Spence had a guy that he could actually
Yeah,
pass the ball into instead of just being confused as to where his winger
you got
was.
Kev Williams.
Kevin Williams, yes, lads, come on, you Spurs. Bergvall was excellent, says DB. One of the best goals I've seen from a while, to be honest. One of my favorite types of goals, to be honest, TB. Loved it. And yeah, I think it's just get the beers out, get the bubbles out, the different kind, maybe the champagne, whatever you
Yeah.
prefer, a little bit of apple cider, whatever floats your boat, because Spurs absolutely dominating West Ham, and it feels good. It's been a long, long time since we've had a result like this away from home. And after the Bournemouth result, international break, to sort of twiddle our thumbs, it feels good to get a 3-0 win away from home. I would have taken a 1-0, a 2-0. I would have taken anything really that was a positive 3-point result. And Spurs have done that and more, if you ask me. So more encouragement and more positivity from Thomas Frank.
Clean sheet, 3 points, 3 goals, Champions League Tuesday night. Enough said. Come on, you fucking Spurs.
Come on, you
What a
Spurs.
day.
See you later, everybody. We'll put out post-match reaction and some other bits and business. See you next time, everybody. Come on, you
See y'all
Spurs.
soon. Come on, you Spurs.